dynamite? Who goes to dynamite? Who goes to dynamite? Who goes to dynamite? Who goes to dynamite? Big Pop, oh bitch.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and New York Knicks fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. And Spurs on Christmas. I believe the first time we've played on Christmas in 6 or 7 years. So happy to spend the holiday with you. We got Rudolph again because it's Christmas, and I think it'll be interesting to viewers that don't know the channel that stop in because they're gonna come in and see the Giants Christmas hat and assume I'm rooting for the Knicks, but then they're gonna see this and look around and be like, wait a minute. You're a Giants fan and Spurs fan? Math ain't mathing, but the math is math, and you guys have been here for a while. Know I'm a fan of the Spurs, the Yankees, and the Giants. It just worked out that way, and I'll be very much rooting for the Spurs to win tonight and hopefully grant me an avenge of that loss the other night, a game I really feel we should have won against the 76ers. We didn't. It is what it is. Let's win today against the Knicks. Here you go, Kokoshiba. We are not losing. During the day, Kokoshiba, I'm not using artificial lighting. This is natural lighting from the window because I'm shooting at 12 p.m. instead of 7 or 8 or 9 or later. Jamie, good evening. Fowler, what's up? DB, Merry Christmas to everybody. Rudolph, give a little wave. Okay, that didn't really work the way I wanted it to. Baby Coyote with the good luck boop and the Merry Christmas boop. Oop, I actually hit the camera. All right, well, that's a thing. Also got little Mikey in the house being, little. Because whatever, and you guys can see Headband Grogu in the back. He'll be rocking the scoreboard today, doing his job. And I'll be interested to see where we are at with me in regards to latency. I'm streaming this on a different service today. This is on ESPN. The Spurs play the Nets on Friday, which is on Yes Network. So I subscribed to Fubo today. Fubar. I subscribed to Fubar today. We have that for a month, and that will enable us to watch the game today, do the game on Friday, and then the remaining games on ESPN between now and the end of January. And then I'll rethink my strategy on how I want to stream the games. But hopefully the latency is not too bad. I haven't used their app in years, so we'll see. Alexis, good evening to you here from France, and it's not late as crazy in France right now. It's about 6 p.m. as opposed to, I know sometimes you guys stop in, it's 2 a.m. or later in the morning, so great to have our French fans in here too at a normal time. And I know we have friends around the world, so it might be in the morning where you are, it might be in the afternoon, it might be at night, but wherever you are, happy holidays. Let's get a Spurs win today. Let's get a Spurs win. I'm ready for a win. We come into the game at, what's our record? Like 15 and 14, I think. Yeah, 15 and 14, 4 and a 7 away. Ugh, the Knicks come into the game 19 and 10, 9 and 4 at home. So this is going to be a really tough game. This will be a good barometer of where we are. If we can hang, okay. If we get blown out, oof. If we win, then that's even better. And looking to see our guys, bounce back after that loss. How are they going to respond to a loss? That's kind of where I'm at too. I know a lot of fans have been very critical of Julian Champagnie. Yes, he made some bad mistakes, 2 big mistakes at the end of the game, 2 turnovers, I believe, in the last minute or so. However, the Spurs aren't even in that game 1 out of 3-point shooting, so it's half a dozen in one, 6 in the other. I did read Stephon Castle was set to check in around the 5-minute mark, and then Coach Mitch Johnson said, nope, I'm keeping Champagnie in. So could we have won if we made the switch? Who the heck knows? It is what it is. Guys are going to make mistakes. He's a young player, but he's also the reason that we were in that game. All right, we got some hellos to say here. Trenchant, good afternoon. I'm going to say good evening so many times. Let's go on to Trenchant, AJ, Alex, Robert, Lewis, Planet, Tristan, Javon, Tracy. If I said anybody's name twice, well, you got to hear your name twice on here. Merry Christmas, and yes, you can get a happy holiday. I'm just playing.
Sucker!
Mokong says it's 1 a.m. in the Philippines? Oh, yeah. I thought you guys were 12 hours ahead. You're 13 hours ahead right now? Wow. Ghostbusters go to you. Beavis, what's going on? Oops, I clicked the wrong team on the poll, but you can change that, can't you? Jamie, good afternoon. 3 Beards, Merry Christmas. I'm excited for this game. Hopefully you're excited. It's on ABC, ESPN. It said ESPN Plus and Disney Plus. I have a feeling there's a little trickery there. I have ESPN Plus at some point soon for free for 6 months. I told you guys about a new vehicle, which I'm a little worried there might be something wrong with it. Knock on wood. Hopefully it's just a fan belt making a little noise during the winter, but it sounds like it might be a knock in the engine, which it shouldn't be knocking at 500 miles, less than 500 miles. Anyway, the car came with Sirius, and Sirius reached out to me and says, here's 6 months free of ESPN Plus. Like they don't show games on ESPN Plus. I feel like this is one of those deals when you try to watch a game on ESPN Plus, then it's going to ask for your cable provider and you can't watch it. And I can't imagine Disney Plus is showing the game. But if they are, so be it. I don't know. Hopefully, a double overtime Spurs win. Double OT? That's a long game. I am going to watch the game tonight. Isn't it Lakers and Warriors? I'll probably do some video editing or something while that game's on since I have access to ESPN now for a month. Might as well watch some games, right? Time differences are crazy. Why would I do polling once in a while? Like maybe once a week, once every other week. Not on a regular basis. Most of the bars are closed today in France. I did not know that. Disney Plus is the game with the kids broadcast. Well, I mean, I could watch that because I don't need the sound, right? Bobby February, what's going on? Merry Christmas to everybody stopping in. Isaiah, first ever match I will see at a reasonable hour fair. Oh, you can only vote once now. What? That's interesting. Joe Zoo, thank you for stopping in. We Max, a good afternoon. Raul, no? The only thing I changed was what's on my head. I figured I'd go with Rudolph again. I don't have a Christmas tree, so I don't have a Christmas tree. It is on P. Kidding. All right, thanks, Samuel. Thank you. Bonjour, Arno. All I want for Christmas is my two. I am pumped for this game too. Benjamin, what's going on? By the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. And if you hit the thumbs up, it's the way to become an official sponsor and member of TSR Sports. And of course, it helps the channel. So let it up, pop, show me how it's done. Special topics. My prediction of score. My prediction. 80. Pino Cakes, good afternoon to you. Daily NBA. No, hey, listen, don't. Knicks fans are welcome. There's no hate here. I am a New York sports fan, just not when it comes to basketball. If you can see on my head, I'm wearing a Giants Santa hat. I'm a Giants fan. Well, unfortunately, a Giants fan these days. A Yankees fan and a Spurs fan. Though New York fans, of course, are welcome. Texas fight. What's going on? Colts. All right. All right. I liked Peyton Manning. I liked Andrew Luck too until he pieced out early, but he had injuries too. The Falcons have a lot of players I've liked. Edgerrin James, way back in the day, Eric Dickerson. Victor does need to show. Absolutely. I have a piece of MSG court in my room. What? That is awesome. Cowboy X Factor, you're throwing me off with a cannon explosion. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you. And Rudolph, thank you for being here. He had a long night last night, but he's still here with us and good to go. I don't wish it was cold. I'm already done with the cold. It is cold where I am in Connecticut. All right, for the Spurs, it's the starting lineup that we've been seeing lately. Chris Paul, Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes needs to not be putting out 0-point games. I think he did against the Sixers. That's not going to work. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. Players are on the court. And away we go. Jeez. They tease that jump ball left and right. Let's go, guys. Toby, what's going on? And we're off. Like to see the Spurs improve to 16 and 14. And I believe the Knicks fans were the ones calling Wemby overrated. Were they not in a game? And a whistle already. Wow, Josh Hart causes a turnover. I think I didn't see what happened. A travel by Wemby? That's one consistent thing that's been a problem with this team the last few years is turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. They got to clean that up or they're never going to go anywhere in the play-in, playoffs, etc. What does Miss TSR think about the Spurs car? She didn't like it at first, but I think she likes it now. Kishore, good afternoon to you. It was a travel. I missed it. And as I look at the chat, I missed a 3 by the Knicks. Well, Mikal Bridges hits the 3, and the Knicks are now up 3-0. Not fearful of Wemby in the post? Great. Pantherful, Merry Christmas to you. First shot by the Spurs is no good, and it's going to be Knicks ball. OG with the rebound. Josh Hart will bring it up. They toss it out, and the Knicks offense is going to reset. No, we have a drive to the paint. Pull-up jumper is good by Mikal Bridges. Bridges, does he has all 5 points for the Knicks, right? Jeez. Hand over fist, what's going on? Is Vassell watch Vassell is wearing Christmas shoes. Wemby misses a three. Spurs get the ball back. Harrison Barnes out in three-point lane. Gets it to Wemby. Back to Barnes. Barnes going to drive in the paint. Shot good, and he already did more than he did in the last game. Harrison Barnes gets us on the board. Greco, good afternoon to you. Matt, what's going on from the UK? Uh-oh, what happened to the stream? I'm up and running. Everything's good to go, isn't it? Wemby with the ball in the paint, throws it up off the glass, and good. Anthony, yo, Merry Christmas to you. Biscuit buddy, Phil, what's going on? I'm good, thank you. What's going on? What's up, cuz? 7-4. Josh Hart in the paint. Blocked by Wemby, but I think we're going to have a goaltend. Yep, goaltend. Jennifer, Merry Christmas. Cuz, listen, I totally respect your name. I want to be careful what you got it. But cuz, thank you for stopping in. All right, 9-4. Wemby leading the NBA, by the way, with 4 blocks per game. His recent block explosion has brought his average up exponentially. Vassell in the paint, up and under. Good. And one. And one. Captain Cadogan, what's going on? Rick Finette, what's going on? Merry Christmas, everybody. 5 Lug Racing. Please do not put the score in the chat. I am streaming this through Fobu Sports, so I might be behind you a little bit. So please wait until I announce things, unless I'm egregious and I'm clearly just missing something. But Devin Vassell has not shot his free throw yet for me. Anthony with the Merry Christmas and Go Spurs Go. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but you did. It is now 9-7 for me. All right, so note to self, even though I'm watching ABC on Fubar Sports, it's still behind. Great. What are you going to do? I live in Connecticut. Pull up Jay. No good for Jalen Brunson. Spurs ball. Oh, yeah. 5 Lug. I've used Sling before, too, and it was always behind. I like Sling, but it doesn't include the Yes Network. Fobu does have the Yes Network, and I need Yes for Friday night's game versus Nets. When we pull up Jay, no good. Fouled. Going to the line for 2. Final score from the future, 114-110 Spurs. All right, Jeff. Appreciate it. Captain Cadogan. Anthony, I live in Connecticut, and I don't get ESPN. I don't get ABC where I live. I can't reach it. It's like out in it's too far away from my house. I can get NBC, Fox, and CBS. I can't pull ABC. And the game Friday night's going to be blacked out for me on NBA League Pass. So I have to use other measures, purchase other measures to watch our team. I think Ricky Lombardo and Ron Jamla could pull off the Santa Claus look. Roja directed. Never heard of it, Hanover Fist. Wemby averaging 24.8 points per game, 9.9 rebounds. I like to see those rebound numbers go up a little bit. It's 9-9. Well, I think the foul was before the shot. Did I say that was an and one? Or ended up being 2? Or no, I had to say 2 free throws. I'm sorry. I'm so not used to streaming in the afternoon. I'm totally discombobulated. It is Knicks ball. We have a drive and a miss and a putback and a block by Wemby. OG boy. 2 missed shots. Chris Paul with a quick 3 down the other end. No good. Sohan with the putback. That is good. The Spurs have taken the lead, guys. There we go. David, a New York fan, thank you for stopping in. Wemby's shot blocking has been ticking way up as of late, and I like it. We have a foul. I'm not sure this is a off-the-ball foul on the Spurs. Zanny, what's going on? Merry Christmas, Blue Panda. Good afternoon. Merry Christmas to everybody, or Happy Hanukkah, Happy Chanukah. Happy Kwanzaa, happy winter solstice, happy Rudolph night. I don't know. 2 blocks already. John Lou, good afternoon to you. Alex Rowe, what's up? I gotta remember to say good afternoon. I'm so used to streaming at night with you guys that I'm all sort of thrown off today. OG with the 3, no good. Spurs ball. My remote's not working. All right. Wemby's gonna take another 3. Nope. Well, Wemby's firing the 3s, but they ain't going in yet. And an easy dunk by Karl Anthony Towns. We'll call him Cat for the rest of the game. Nobody there on him. Where's Rudolph during the year? That's a good question. Giancarlo, good morning from the Philippines. 1:15 in the morning. Whew. The thing with Wemby's 3, listen. I had some fans kind of come at me with saying, he's taking too many threes, or he's not taking too many threes. Barnes for three, air ball, air ball. I checked. I believe Wemby's taking more threes than 2-pointers this year. That I think needs to change. Cat for three, no good. Sewing with the rebound gets it up to CP3, all tied up at 11. 7:40 to go in the first quarter. Chris Paul's going to launch a three. Wish. I streamed games in the morning. Cowboy, was that Premier League? I have to think that was Premier League when I was streaming games in the morning, way back in 2019. Gave it a shot. It wasn't my thing. Josh Hart with the ball, getting harassed by Chris Paul, starts to drive him, takes it at Wemby. Another block by Wemby. But Knicks get the ball back, and OG with the layup. Rudolph the Sling, yeah, Rudolph the Selena-shaped reindeer. Captain Cadogan, while you're in the chat, I think I'm just going to chill tonight. Alley to Jeremy Sohn from Wemby. Sohn gets the layup. You mentioned maybe going out to dinner. I think I'm just going to spend the day alone. I don't really like Christmas anymore, if I'm being honest. I'll leave it at that. Well, most of you know, I've lost a few family members in December, and I don't know. I don't like this holiday anymore. So, but I love being here with you guys. Don't take it the wrong way. We'll leave it at that. All positive vibes. That's a miss by the Knicks. It is Spurs ball. Devin Vassell's going to launch a three. No good. He needs to get some consistency too. I looked at his game stats. His 3-point shooting is a roller coaster. Some nights he looks like one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, and then other nights he can't hit a three to save his life. It is Knicks ball, down by 3, 6:14 to go in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock for the Knicks. An off-balance shot over Wemby is good by Bridges, and Bridges has been really carrying the Knicks offense today. Rick Morales, what's going on? Althea, thank you for stopping in. Aaron, thank you for being here. Well, you are wearing a giant Santa hat. I wouldn't like Christmas either. Fair. I turned away for a second, and Wemby just missed another three. Blocked by Devin Vassell. Spurs ball. I think Wemby's 0 for 4 from 3. Harrison Barnes going to drive to the paint. Throws it up and misses. 16-15 with 5.5 minutes to go. Toby, yes. Oh, Kelly, it's okay. It is what it is. Cat wide open for 3. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Merry Christmas, Gabriel. Special topics. I'll tell you my prediction. The team that scores the most points is going to win the game. By the way, the Spurs are 1 of 8 from 3. The Knicks are 1 of 6. Offensive foul on the Spurs. On Harrison Barnes. We're going to have a timeout. TV timeout. Oh, I got to fix my scoreboard. We're just cutting off the bottom player just a little bit. And that's not nice to the bottom player. He deserves to be on here. Sorry, Josh Hart. So Wemby is 1 for 1 from 2, but 0 for 4 from 3. 0 for 4 from 3. That's okay. Gonna happen. Alicia, Merry Christmas to you. Good morning, Max Vantage. Happy holidays. Merry Brickmas, right? Kokoshibo, I can't argue that point. I've been saying that too since he won that Western Conference Player of the Week. He has fallen off a cliff. It's like he won that, was like, okay, I've accomplished everything I want to in my NBA career. I'm done. Are you guys having some lag issues? 2 people have asked about things. I mean, YouTube is probably getting pummeled right now with, I'm assuming streams and whatnot. I'm showing all good on my end. After winning, yeah, Sovereign, his game went to poo. Oh, what happened when me draw? So that game was awfully refed. Barnes is a good player, just not the Spurs need. That's fair. Stream looks fine. I think I'd rather see Barnes come off the bench at this point. And Dottie, I am a Spurs fan and New York Giants fan. I know. I was talking about Wemby's threes per game against 2-pointers per game. I want to check his stats real quick and make sure I'm not making stuff up. Fact check myself. All right, Victor Wembanyama for the year is averaging 9.2 2-point attempts per game, shooting 60% from 2-point land, which is very, very good, right? From 3-point land, before this game, he's shooting 9.3 points per game, so he's actually shooting almost an equal amount of threes and twos. but shooting 36% from three, actually .356. So he's shooting about the league average. He's so efficient in the paint. He's our best finisher. This is why I'd like to see his shots go up in 2-point land. If you look at his season last year, he was averaging 5.5 3-pointers per game and 11.2 2-point shots per game. So while his 3-point shot is up about 4 a game, his 2-point shot is down 2. He's also taking almost 1 less free throw a game. Now, a lot of you may argue, well, TSR, we're saving Wemby by not banging the paint, etc. But I'm not saying have him bang in the paint. I'm just saying more alley oops, more. I don't know. Anthony Busmasa, yes, we have to play better than the first half. Wemby, 7'5", more threes, reading ratings down. Well, yes, the whole league is jacking threes. Yes. I was confused for a sec. Giants blue look like a cowboy. No, this is not Cowboys. Nope, definitely not. Somebody got to tell Wemby he's not Curry. This cringe America. I'm sorry, Arno. I have no control over that. By the way, I'm wearing a Chris Paul jersey. I'm really not, but Michael, it's definitely it's the NBA in general. There's too many threes. There's bad reffing. There's a lot of load management. I think it's just a combination of a lot of little things adding up. I mean, I obviously still very much enjoy the game. You guys do. I'm excited for the Spurs' direction, having a franchise player in Wemby. But there are, you know, people don't want to see the Celtics firing off 63s a game. Well, maybe Celtics fans do if they're winning. But I think the casual fan is not going to want to see 50 plus threes from one team, especially on fast breaks. When you see a fast break 3-pointer, it's like, no, I want to see a highlight reel dunk. I want to see a post or not a three. What's up, Lights Out? Thank you for stopping in. Are you watching an animated version of the game? What? Angie, what's going on? Errol, thank you for stopping in. If I missed anybody, sorry. Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way. That's a long three by McBride. No good. Knicks get the ball back. Something they've been doing pretty good offensive rebounding. Jalen Brunson follow-up is good. The Knicks retake the lead 17-15 with a little over 4.5 minutes to go. It is late in the Philippines. Or early, depending how you look at it. Like, what, 1:20 a.m.? What, we just had another offensive foul? And Mitch is going small ball. Jeremy Sohan's our center right now. No Bassey, no Collins. They're available. I wonder if Bassy's in the doghouse too. Knicks up 17-16. Jalen Brunson out in 3-point land, 10 on the shot clock, starts to drive, and the paint gets by everybody. Layup, no good. And we do have a whistle. He's going to go to the line for 2. Stormy Daniels, what's going on? This game is early. Totally throw me off. Disney is showing the first animated live basketball game. So they're using like an animated filter? This unit about to, Michael, our second unit. Champagne, Johnson, Castle. On paper, we got three guys that can defend usually. One that can't in Keldon, Devin, one that's been up and down. I don't know. First free throw's good. Oh, Kyle, I mean, Malice in the Palace, depending how you look at it, was an incredible moment or horrific moment or both. It certainly was a memorable moment, but the game has, yeah, they're trying to avoid that. And yeah, obviously, we don't want that to happen again. But the ticky tack fouls, there's less flopping now, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe the ratings aren't as bad as people say they are either. There's a million different ways to watch games. I don't know if they're all being factored in the ratings. I'll be rooting for the Spurs no matter what. Speaking of the game, it is Knicks ball. They have 10 on the shot clock. Pull up 3. No good. Fight for the board. And Stephon Castle bring it down, bring it up for the Spurs. Sprints up the court, gets into the paint. A little bit of crossover, throws up the layup, and it's no good. Ball bounces off Jeremy Sohan's green monster hair and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Knicks ball. Donald Duck's walking on the. Oh my gosh, this Disney broadcast sounds something. Michael, he's Bacano, yes, he's forcing some shots at times that I wish he wouldn't. He's going to make rookie mistakes. There's going to be times we watch him, we're like, oh my gosh, Castle looks like a seasoned vet. There's going to be other times where he's going to play like a rookie because he is a rookie. Runs it for 3, no good. Fight for the ball, and the Knicks get the ball back. 12 on the shot clock. Brunson with the ball again. Throws it up, no good. Foul on Champagne, going live for two. Hey, Charles, good. Merry Christmas to you filthy animals. What the heck is on the back of the Spurs jerseys? Wait, is there snowflake on the back of their jerseys? I did not notice anything. Robert, now I gotta look at their jerseys. Right above the name, I can't tell. Champagne's doing one of these. I think that is a snowflake. Bengals and Cowboys was animated with The Simpsons. Oh boy. I did not see any of this. Wow. That's terrible. Thank you. I mean, I was a huge Spurs fan before when he came to the team, but the nice thing, the change of Spurs content here is we now have a franchise player, which we haven't. I know some people don't like the name, but then haven't had a franchise player since Kawhi left back. Oh gosh, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. What's the time frame? Now we have our guy, and we're gonna have a decade of destruction coming soon with the Spurs and Wemby leading the helm. It'll be a fun time to be a Spurs fan. I hope Wemby becomes a new face of the league. Champagne for three. Well, the good with the bad. His 3-point shooting has been on par lately. Yes, he made some costly mistakes at the end of the Sixers game. But again, his 3-point shooting also kept us in that game. McBride, headband power, drives in the paint, throws up the layup. No good. That may have been partially blocked by the Sohan. Knicks get the ball back, and a heads-up play by Precious Achua, throwing the ball off of Demasel while he was going out of bounds to retain possession. I wouldn't want DeRozan back, no. Kim, I don't think we're going to another TV timeout, it looks like. I don't think Primo's that good. I didn't like the draft. I hated it when we drafted him because I never heard of him. Then researching, he was projected to be somewhere in the mid-20s. I'm like, okay, now we reached on the guy. And then watching him play, he had a few moments in summer league and preseason, but overall, his shooting was horrible. Like, just I didn't see it. And after his first year, I was hopeful because he was a lottery pick, and then he got kicked off the team for what he did. And I was like, you know what? What a waste of a pick. Mamu's not going to play anymore until. So I talked about this on the most recent video. You're going to see the following players get situational minutes, which what I mean by that is likely garbage time. Zach Collins, Sandro Mamukelashvili, Sidi Sissoko, Malachi Branham, and Blake Wesley. They're probably not going to play unless it's garbage time or injuries or somebody's in foul trouble. I'm surprised Bassey hasn't. I'm really surprised they're going small ball lineup. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the wow, Captain Cadugan. Collins hurt his back like a week and a half ago, Coach Yoshibo, and then before that, he flipped off the refs. I think he's just in the doghouse. He's been playing poorly. Then he had the middle finger incident. Then he had the injury. I don't see how the Spurs can possibly move him. He's having arguably his worst season ever. He's averaging a career low in minutes per game. Isabel is in the house, and Isabel, it's not late where you are. Hi, people excited to be with you and awake. Has this unit scored besides Champagne's 3? I don't think so. No. Disney version is fire. I don't have Disney, but I hear it's something. My dad owns a Spurs. He said Collins is getting. Let's end the poll since it's covering up some of my chat. No surprises that the Spurs were heavily picked to win 77% to 22%. I mean, I'm sure we have a lot more Spurs fans coming in than the Knicks fans, but whatever happens, hopefully a good game. Let's not have one of those games where we fall behind and then we have to catch up and then it's a little too late. I hate those games. I don't like Vassell. A lot of ISO ball for him. Vassell, what I don't want to have happen to Vassell is he gets Kelvin Johnson. What I mean is we saw Kelvin peak a couple years ago and then he's been on decline since. I'm hoping because of injuries, Devin doesn't follow that same trajectory. He's usually our best 3-point shooter, but he's incredibly inconsistent. Looking through his game logs this year, I'm sure the injuries might be messing him up, but he's up and down. One game he's 5 of 7, and the next game he's over 4. The next game he's like 5 of 7 again. The next game he's 1 of 5. He's extremely streaky, and I'd like to see some consistency out of him. That being said, that's a problem with a lot of our guys and a young team is they're like our Spurs for the last few years. They're consistently inconsistent. Yeah, Kellen, for those that wanted Kelvin to be traded, his trade value has really taken a hit this year. I don't know what's wrong with his game. His 3-point shot is absolutely horrible. Oh my gosh, they're showing the Disney broadcast. Oh my gosh. Or is this a replay? They're showing a replay. Sorry, they show what people are seeing on Disney Plus. Okay, that is absolutely cute and funny. Kids must be loving that. Bible English, what's going on? Yo, Kim, that's a good point. It's tough to rate players. Lonnie left, and a lot of us were like, did we miss out? But now Lonnie's not even playing in American basketball anymore. Derek White was injured all the time. Looked like we should move on from him, which I know some fans will disagree. Some fans were okay with the trade because of his injury history. And then he goes to Boston, and then he's playing terrific. I would also hate to see that happen. I mean, I'd be happy for our guys who played good somewhere else, but I'd hate to lose them because they were playing poorly or injury prone here and then go out and just ball out. Wemby back in, so the Spurs not using Bassie or Collins so far, and a whistle on the Knicks. Do I miss Sandwich? No, AJ, he was terrible. Merry Krampus. Fair enough. Speaking of Derek White, y'all say this kind of reminds you of Derek White a little bit. Headband Grogu. I'm gonna keep Headband Grogu right here. He's gonna watch games with me. All right, Spurs down 22-19. It's a close timeout. Another timeout. Wow, we just came back from a timeout and we're going right back into another one. All right, well, that's not annoying. I like timeouts. No, I don't. While we're in timeout, let's do a little thumbs up check, my friends. We are at 71. We have plenty of people here to get us to 100. Can we get to 100 by the end of the first quarter? If we do, what will we do? Patty will give the Rudolph will boop the camera. How's that? Rudolph has never given the camera a boop with his red nose, so I'm gonna have to be careful with him. But Rudolph will boop the camera when we get to 100 thumbs up. How's that? I don't know. I'm grasping. I'm trying. Merry Christmas, Homer. I know 60 wins. They are getting those commercials in. Joey Austin, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Good afternoon. We can see some Go Spurs go. All right, all right. Hey, you saw it twice. Yeah, another timeout. We just had a timeout, and now another one. 1,000 likes, give away the couch. Michael, you don't want this couch. It's kind of broken. You don't want it. There's the 60 wins. Knicks coach challenge. So they're challenging the foul, apparently. Is Wemby going to be better than Tim Duncan? KCK, I mean, I hope so. And that's not a knock to Tim Duncan. That's just hoping Wemby will be that good. So I hope so. Tycoon, Merry Christmas. See a little fist, little pump. I'm really out of shape right now. Like I'm strong, but I'm not defined. I need to get my definition back. It's hard. Is that me? Or for those that work out, can't staying defined in the winter seems like just such a challenge. I can't get that good sweat on no matter what I do. I wear 2 pairs of sweatpants and 2 hoodies when I'm working out now, and I still can't get it. Now, granted, a lot of my working out's in my basement where it's cool, so maybe that's my problem. I know, Kim, a lot of folks wanted Eating Eddie. I don't know if he would have worked with us or not. Coach challenge? No foul on the play? So Knicks win. Spurs retain possession. We'll have 4 seconds on the shot clock. Winter is bulking season. Well, I'm definitely bulking right now. Bobby, we've talked about this, all of us, previously. If they didn't want the 8th pick, was trading down an option? Because there were guys that can hit the 3 lower that were taken later in the draft. Players like Dalton Connect, Jared McCain, I believe, was taken near Connect, right? Now, granted, he ended up having an injury, but still, Spurs with the ball. Wemby's going to pull up. Back rim, no good. They just said Wemby's now 1 of 6. Oof. Rough start. Are the Knicks fans going to start yelling overrated at him if he keeps missing shots? Probably. He is blocking shots like nobody's business. Karl-Anthony Towns for 3, no good. Champagnie with the rebound. They get it up to Trey Jones. Trey Jones' offense has been missing this year. Wemby, a corner 3. There we go. Tie game, guys. You're at the game, Malongo? Nice. Alele Spurs. Vamos, Spurs. Vamos. Go, Spurs, go. Joey Austin, good afternoon to you. And now a foul, and I just saw Cat throw the ball straight up in the air when I looked back at the TV. You know, Wemby, he's streaky too. He just needs to hit that first three. Oh, that was a foul by Keldon Johnson. Towns is going for a dunk, and the rim sent the ball flying into the air. All right, well, that's a good foul by Keldon. I think the Spurs used up all their foreign cards. I don't see any more foreigns coming. Cat was not fouled. The rim blocker. Still, what about the slap on the arm? That's right. The Spurs have never fouled ever. Mikey's in the back somewhere. I got Headband Grogu here. There's Mikey. Team Green. Team Green. In the house. Is Chris Paul injured? I haven't heard anything. I mean, he always comes out of the game at some point. He is old. He's pushing 40. Karl-Anthony Towns with 18 straight double-doubles. Well, dang. What's that? Wemby pull up 2, short. Knicks ball. Minute to go. Knicks up 24-22. Long 3 is going to be no good by Cameron Payne. Oh, good old Cameron Payne. Remember him? The hater. Didn't want to play for the Spurs. Cat would have jumped around the paint. No good. Gets his own miss. Puts it back. Good. And the Knicks are up 26-22. Merry Christmas, chat, indeed. Christian Martinez, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all that are stopping. If I missed anybody, my apologies. Castle with the jumper, no good. Gets hit, goes down. Going to go to the line for 2. Yasirski, good afternoon. Yes, Cam Payne, who didn't want to play with us. I saw the name and I was like, wait a minute. I remember him. Did he get traded to us and then he immediately got waived? I don't remember. He was like a Spur for like a half a minute, right? Mito, Merry Christmas to you. Mistake not taking a shooter with the 8th pick. I still remember Joe Wieskamp a shooter in the second. Yeah, that missed the first free throw. That draft, Errol Williams was horrible for us. That was the 2021 draft, right? Took Joshua Primo and Joe Wieskamp. Neither player pretty much played more in the year for the Spurs. Castle missed the first one, makes the second one. 3-point game. Ain't no sunshine when Miss TSR's gone. Nice. Another foul. Offensive foul. That's going to be Spurs ball. We're at 97 likes, 3 more, and Rudolph will boop the camera. 3 more likes, guys. Let's get to 100 before the first quarter's over. We can do it. Well, you can do it. I already hit the thumbs up for the channel. I'll admit it. I thumbs up our stream. I need you guys. 3 more. You can do it. Wemby with a mile-long 3. Oh, my goodness. Spurs went for a 2-for-1 and got it. And when Wemby hits the first 3, now he's in a rhythm. So I hate when he misses a million threes, but then he gets on a streak like this, and you're like, well, no, I can't be mad. So Knicks ball, there's 8.5 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Cat with the ball in the paint. Throws it up, and a tough shot over Wemby as well. Castle just gets tripped. That's going to be a foul on Cat, and Castle's going to go a line for 2. The Spurs are in the bonus. Right, Captain Canoe, getting glazed and bacon. What's going on? Ooh, mac and cheese. I could go for some mac and cheese. I really could. No, I can't say Wemby greater than LeBron yet. We can start with some titles for. He shot like 9 threes in the first quarter of basketball. Never be the same. Kurt, cutthroat fame. Oh, I see what you did there. I don't know. Come on, Steph, make both of these, will you? Oh, jeez. That was way short. That was way short. I don't know what I think I'm gonna have linguine for dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna go with something Italian. Make myself some linguine. It's gonna be early dinner because I had an early lunch at 11 o'clock, with the game being at 12 o'clock today. So I'll play at the TSR today. Gonna work out after the game, and then probably an early lunch, and then I don't know. Made the second one. Castle's free throw shooting has been a little inconsistent. Knicks down by 1. Will hold for the last shot. Jalen Brunson guarded by the Sohan. Launches. Nope. So Brunson rifled it into OG. OG got the layup, but the clock expired before he got the shot off. I actually want to see a replay. They're going to show a replay so we can see if that was. No. I was saying, can we see a replay to see if he may have got that? I guess they're just saying no for sure. A Lunchable for Christmas Center. Okay. Uh, Hello there. Phil, that's an interesting Christmas. You know what? Whatever works for you, man. I used to like Lunchables. I don't eat meat anymore, so that kind of eliminates the Lunchable. Uh, I can't do them. Beef ribs and potato salad. No, I'm just plain old linguine. Maybe a little cheese on top. Yeah. Get some shredded cheddar here. Let me use up some of that shredded cheddar. All right, glaze and bacon. Everything is close. Peanut butter jelly. Now you're talking. Why Cullen want to guard Cat so he's like 6 inches shorter and 30? He's probably more than 30 pounds. Hello there. Isn't Cat north of 250? I think we probably got to 100 thumbs up. Did we did. We crushed 100 thumbs up. So thank you very much. Don't stop it there. Let's get to 150 sooner or later. But as promised, I got to get a Rudolph boop. And good luck, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer boop. I'm going to make sure. Merry Christmas from Canada Grant. Or Merry Christmas from the United States. All right, Rudolph's coming up for a boop. All right. Thank you for hanging out today, Rudolph. He was up all night delivering presents. Christopher with tamales. Okay. See you from here. Grogy. Get it back into the corner here, pal. There we go. Grogy just chilling out in the corner. We maxed it with a slow start for me. Fast start for blocks, yes, but slow start with scoring, but he's heated up lately. Extra smooth, dude. Merry Christmas. Crazy how it has been one quarter and much more high scoring affair than the 76ers and Spurs game, which was really just slow to start. But a good game so far. Maybe look at the stats on the old ESPNs. Wem has 2 max. I think Demasel got a block. Let's see. Wemmy now with 10. He's 2 of 6 from 3. But he did start off, I think, 0 for 4. So he is heating up in that regards. So, all right. Wemmy on pace for a double-double. Got 10 points, 4 points. It'd be nice to see him go for 40 on Christmas. I would love that. Didn't Jalen Brunson drop like 54 on us last season? Sarbos? No New Year? Oh. So we do have 2025 coming up, though. So hopefully 2025 is a good year for all of us. Knicks bench was talking crazy about Wemby shooting threes, and now he hasn't missed. Oh, really? Arnardale Miss TSR's name is Miss TSR. Remember, first quarters used to be around. Oh, Transit, you're going back to the old Spurs team, early 2000s. Wemby 40-20, that would be ridiculous. His rebounding's actually been down a little bit this year. He's averaging just a hair under 10 rebounds. I'd love to see him finish over 10 rebounds. His minutes are up just a little bit over last year. I like to see him average, 10.5 to 11 rebounds. Maybe that'll come up as the season progresses. 60? Did he drop 62 on us? Was it that much? And when we had the game winner overtime, that's right. I don't think I called that game because I was at a UFC, I believe, with Captain Cadogan. It kills. What's going on? Randy Orr. I like your Triple H meme. Perhaps you make also referring a woo. I should have a woo meme. And a quick 2 by the Knicks as we start off the second quarter. That was fast. Spurs ball. CP3 out on 3-point layup. 14 on the shot clock. Gets it over to Wemby. Wemby's going to start to drive. Gets in the paint. Off the glass. No good. Cat with the rebound. Oh, he had a 40-20 when Brunson scored. Oh, I didn't realize he had a 40-20. All right. That 3 is no good. Cameron Payne with a wonky left-handed shot. Spurs get Trey Jones down in transition. Fast break layup is good. Trey is really struggling. And wait, Trey Jones and Chris Paul are on the floor together, aren't they? Oh, boy. Cat for 3, no good. I'm sorry. I don't like seeing Trey and Paul on the floor at the same time. Wemby off balance jumper, good. Spurs retake the lead. David, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you. I have called every Spurs game this year. We have not missed a game. So if you are a Spurs fan and looking for a channel to hang out with during live games, for news, etc. I'm also a Giants fan, unfortunately. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you join the community. We're very close to 25,600. As the Knicks score in the paint, 32-31. Wemby, long three. Oh my. He's feeling it, guys. He is absolutely feeling it. T-Gunk, what's going on? No, he hasn't missed a three. Was the Knicks bench really talking trash? He's 3 for his last 3. He started 0 for 4. OG shot no good. Champagny with the rebound. We'll get it to Trey Jones. Trey will bring it up for the Spurs. Back to CP3. Chris is wide open for 3. Take the 3 if you're wide open. And he made it. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs, guys. Philip, what's going on? He's in Fuego. Merry Christmas, Machine 78. I was like 126 Bs. Let's get to 150 for the 3 1v threes. 50 likes a 3. Ooh, that could be a weird goal, huh? 50 thumbs up, a 3 from Wemby. So some nights we might have 50, some we might have 400. Wow, that shot was way short by Josh Hart. Spurs ball. Bonjour, Julian. Jose, what's going on? Kellen Johnson in the paint, layup good. And we're going to have a timeout coming by the Knicks. 39-32. Let's go. Wagner, what's going on? Spurs right now doing this to the Knicks. 2 clutch Corey, what's going on? The Knicks are 1 of 15 from 3. 1 of 15? That's like, what, 6.5% or something? Let's keep this up for sure. 1 of 15? If we were 1 of 15 G51, I think we could complain then, though. That fair? Like that game we were 8 of 43, that was rough to watch. Let's go is right. Timeout, Knicks. Wow, 1 of 15. Stop shooting the ball. Start taking some 2s. Start taking 2s and get blocked by Wemby. That works for me. Guys, you wished you ate with us. Everything was finger-licking delicious and homemade or prime local food. Isabel, I'm going to have spaghetti out of the box. Great value. That's right. Great value. No, I'm going linguine. Great value linguine. A little bit of shredded cheese on top. There we go. Wemby is coming to ball. And Giancarlo, we can do it. Wemby to start slow, but need him to get attacked. Karl-Anthony Towns has 2 fouls. Yes, let's get the 3rd foul on him. Absolutely. Well, this is been a fun game. Christopher Martinez, the last Spurs Christmas game was with LaMarcus Aldridge. I want to say I saw it was 2017 earlier today. Somewhere around there. How's our rookie Trenchant? Stephon Castle? Up and down. He's a rookie. He's young. He's a rookie. He has some moments when he's out there, and you're like, wow, he's playing way beyond his age. He's playing way beyond how long he's been in the NBA. And then there's our time for he's going to make rookie mistakes. Overall, though, it was a great draft pick, and I think he's going to be a big part of our foundation. Give him a year to learn the game, and next year, I think he's going to start taking big steps forward. Dunk the Halls. Is that a song? Wemby top. Yes, I would agree. Wemby's top 15. He also does it on both ends of the floor. Probably going to be defensive player this year, right? He's also scoring 25 points per game. Yeah, 2-way player, top 15 for sure. Wemby going for 40 today. He wants his Madison Christmas special today. Michael, you're actually getting the same commercial I am. BK, have it your way. Yep, Lance, we got Rudolph here today. Jorling, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you. It's 1:50 a.m. Malaysia time. Toby, I agree. Castle's been able to draw a lot of fouls and get to the line at times. He's going to need to improve his free throw shooting a little bit. Duck liver and smoked salmon, not for me. Yes, Henry, it has. I did see a clip of the Disney animated live game on. Wait, it's on ESPN2? I actually do have ESPN2, but I want to call the game, and I don't know how well I can call a game with animated Wembys, and I don't know how well I can call the game with a bunch of animated Johnsons running around. You know what? I see that animated Johnson. It's going to throw my play-by-play off. Edgar, Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas all. Lance, $2 super chat says Rudolph Boop if they win. How about Lance Rudolph Boop when they win? Adam Silver, it showed him. So it is on the Disney app. Yes, Bacano. If Kellen Johnson's in the game, we're going to have an animated Johnson on the court. And honestly, I want to see that. Just saying. Knicks ball. It's going to go out of bounds. Spurs ball. Jared, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you. Oh, the ESPN 2's on a minute to let. Really? Probably to animate the guys. I don't know. Spurs up by 7. Chris Paul way out in three-point land. 12 on the shot clock. 9 minutes to go. Screen from Wemby. Gets it back to Wemby. Wemby's going to fake the 3. And turned it over. Show enough. What's going on? Andrew, that unboxing was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, there was a lot of issues with the mic on this. Just we blew out the mic. Ref injury tweaked hammy. What, is a ref really hurt? Oh, there's no injured refs. Jalen Brunson with the ball in the Spurs so far have done a good job of keeping him in check. He'll take a shot over Trey Jones. No good. Knicks are also not shooting well today, so that is helping a ton. CP3 just going to launch a long 3 from 2017. Wemby with the rebound. Oh.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
He's such an amazing finisher in the paint, which is why I'd like to see him take more than 9 2-pointers a game. Jalen Brunson throws it over to OG. OG back to Brunson. Brunson throws it over to the corner for a 3. Hart's 3 is good. Felt like the Knicks haven't scored in a while, so they really needed that. Sorry, that was McBride. McBride, the headman threw me off. CP3 out to Wemby. Wemby's going to take another 3. Nope. Lacano, he's taking 18 shots a game. 9.22 point, or it's almost even. He's taking just a little over 9 threes and 9 twos. It's almost dead even. He took more 11-point shots last year. He was taking 11. Cat with the ball, tosses it in. That is Josh Hart, and he gets the bucket off the glass. A lot of headbands on the Knicks. Lots of headband power. And Andrew, you can get some Go Spurs Go. Jacob, Merry Christmas to you and congratulations. I got what did I get for Christmas? Nothing. Oh well. Wemby with a behind the back dribble, loses it out of bounds. And it's going to be Knicks ball, Spurs turnover. Ho ho ho. It's also, I don't have a way of doing that right now. Sure enough, it's I mean it's I don't want to get into too much. Not my favorite holiday. It was a big holiday celebrated with my mom. I think I mentioned to you guys before. I've had 2 family members pass in December, so it just kind of I didn't realize it until really last night. I was like, I'm not really big on this holiday. 41-37. Knicks ball down by 4. Hence there go 41-37. A lot of traffic in the paint to kick the ball out, and that is a missed 3 by McBride. Keldon Johnson with the ball. Yes, Greg, the 3 ball has been rough. Wemby with the ball in the paint. Pull up Jay. That's why I want to see him taking more shots in the paint. He's so unstoppable. Oh, that's foul on Wemby. Yep. Wemby foul on Josh Hart. Do we have 5 turnovers so far? 5 turnovers is actually low for us, Trenchant, at this point in the game. So no, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I can't complain. Life's good. I have we're an awesome awesome YouTube channel, but it's a big part of this channel is the Spurs community, and I wanted to call this game and hang out, and wanted to watch our guys. I made a promise at the start of the season I will try to do every single Spurs game, and so far we haven't missed one. Every summer league game, every preseason game, every regular season game. I didn't do the scrimmage. It doesn't count. That's not a game. Makes the first free throw. Wemby quadruple double with turnovers. No, those don't count. Oh, I always do, Andrew. Thank you, Bacano. It is Knicks ball. One more free throw coming up. And there's not a lot of us. I actually looked up at one of the oldest, I believe, Spurs channels, DC Tree Nation. I was seeing what he was up to. I was like, wonder what he thinks of the season. And he hasn't posted content in like 8 months. I don't know if he's retired. His oldest videos from around 2017. So he started 2 years before us. He's definitely one of the OGs. Castle with the tough shot in the paint. Good. All right, Andrew. Have a good afternoon. But as far as independent content creators, I mean, there aren't a lot of Spurs channels as it is. I think if they win a championship, you're going to see that number jump up. Octane just getting a rest. The Spurs really are going with the small ball lineup. They are not bringing in Bassie or Collins. Turnover by the Spurs. Drive, layup, good by Mikal Bridges. It's a 4-point game, under 6 minutes to go. Lynching Mitch Johnson, not trusting in Bassie, and Collins has lost his spot. Castle with the ball, running the point. Pull up three. Sohan won an offensive foul. That's another turnover. No, Angie, it's not on League Pass because it's on ESPN and ABC and Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. It's like on a million things this year. So that's the one thing with NBA League Pass. If it's being shown on a network like ABC or a cable channel like ESPN, it'll be blacked out on the League Pass. I think it sucks because you pay a lot of money for the League Pass. You should be able to watch every game, but you can't. Jalen Brunson guarded by Sohan, passes it over to the corner. That 3-pointer is good. Is that Precious Chua? Chua. All right, 1-point game. Michael, I've said it before. This team, apples and bananas, Jekyll and Hyde. When Wemby's on the court, they are a completely different team without him. As in, not a good team without Wemby. Tommy L. Watson, what's up? What streamer has the most Spurs games this season? Me and live play-by-play? I assume that's us, right? I don't think there's anybody else that calls every Spurs game, is there? The second unit, Michael, our bench needs some milk. If the NBA steps in and changes the 3-point shot for the better, we could see one become even more dominant. He won't be relying on some 3-point shot, like move it closer or farther. No, we can't do anything about Wemby. We really can't. And I'm surprised he's not at least going with. I mean, Precious Chua is not. Is he like 6'9", 6'10"? So I guess the Knicks are going a little smaller. So Mitch is matching that. I wouldn't be opposed to Bassie getting some time. Krez, Ghostbirds, go to you. Josh Crime Twitter, what I do, there's no sports games to watch, and all the comments are saying to put up shots to prepare for the 7-4. Oh. Let's go. Awesome Spurs. Okay, Aaron. Hugo, Merry Christmas to you. Kishore, the Spurs better. Let's get going. We seriously need someone who could take over games even with Wemby's. That's true. And I thought Vassell would be that guy, but he hasn't really been consistent in being that guy. So I'm not sure if he's going to end up being the legit second option this team needs moving forward, or if he ends up being the third option. I think he absolutely flourished as a third option. I don't know if he's still young, but with this second unit, we need somebody to lead the scoring charge, and so far nobody is. Yeah, Vic is going to need to play 38 plus minutes, I think, if we're going to have any chance to win. It won't matter if the 3-point is longer. Most threes are now. Yeah, you know what? Most of Wemby's threes are not at the 3-point line. They're a couple feet behind them. 6 assists and Trey Jones in 7 minutes? Really? Okay. His scoring is way off this year, but his assist to turnover ratio has been really good. He's just, whatever, he's not looking for his own shot at all. And I'm not saying go out there and score 15 points a game, but he's averaging, I think, like under 4 points a game. Vassell might end up being the fourth option. Who are you putting ahead of him? Wemby, obviously Wemby, Sohan, Castle. Or are you thinking Wemby, Castle, a draft pick or player we sign or trade for, and then Vassell? Vassell is not the guy. It's enough time. And his biggest problem is he just doesn't have the killer mentality. Everyone wants him to score except for him. Wow. He is a little injury prone. I mean, I can't defend him on the injuries. Landon Sports Talk, what's going on, Landon? I am looking forward to the Warriors and Lakers tonight. Not calling the game, but I will probably throw it on, and if there's a really big play, maybe clip it and put it up as a YouTube short. Good luck to you guys. I'll be rooting for the Warriors tonight. And so Merry Christmas, everybody. We need to make a trade before that. Ronnie, we're not a big trading team. Feliz Navidad. I think we could make one trade, but I don't see anything big happening. Bible. You guys have Thanksgiving. We don't. Okay. Yeah, I don't want a lost on Christmas. I got enough lost with the New York Giants. It is Spurs ball, and Wemby is still sitting. Spurs still going with the small ball lineup. Harrison Barnes has been invisible this freaking ever since that Western Conference. German Stein falls down and loses the ball. Nobody coming over to help a man out. Jalen Brunson on the fast break, and the Spurs have lost the lead. Nice, Ronnie. See, so what's going on? He is shooting 40%, but it's a mix match of huge games like 6 of 8 and then 0 for 4s. That's a missed 3 for the Spurs, and it's going to be Knicks ball. They're moving up the ball fast again. Vassell almost causes a turnover, knocks it out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Knicks. 4:34 to go in the first half. Someone's been quiet tonight, too. Scott, the team that scores the most points. Longhorse 47, what's going on? Yeah, Harold, he doesn't seem to be coming out with the, I don't know. Like the team, it's a tough read on this game. Like Wemby's doing Wemby things, but the rest of the team so far, scoring wise, Wemby's back in. What's Sohan like? Does he have 4 points? Him and Barnes, maybe 4 points tops. Can't see it right now. Jalen Brunson guarded by Jeremy. Jalen still with the ball, 6 on the shot clock, drives in the paint, spin around, turn around, Jay. That was a tough shot. He didn't make it. That was a nice move. Wemby with the rebound. Bring back the Iceman. Oh, he's way too old. Wemby to Castle. Castle for 3. No good. And Wemby with the offensive rebound and gets fouled. Do I think Julian could overtake Vassell? I mean, if Vassell keeps struggling with injuries, Sohan is 2 or 3 from the field, 4 points, 5 rebounds. All right, not horrible. Barnes is not in the lineup, so I can't see it. No, I don't know. Vassell drives it. That's the Devin Vassell I want to see. Drives down the baseline and throws it down with righteous authority and anger with 2 hands.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
It's a missed shot from the Knicks while we were in the animation. Chris Paul with the rebound. He can score at all 3. Oh gosh, Sohan thought about a 3 and pulled it down. Wemby with the alley-oop to Sohan, and he missed the alley-oop dunk. Wemby with the offensive board. Loose ball. Loses it. Josh Hart with the ball. I just heard 10th Spurs turnover. And Mikal Bridges for 3. We know Vassell can score at all 3 levels. That's what I want to see him do. Be aggressive. That's good. Good. Do more of that. I mean, he's not going to be able to dunk all the time, but you know what I mean. Just drive more. Get contact. Draw fouls. Or create shots for your teammates. Wemby in the paint. And alley-oop to Sohan. He doesn't miss that one.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Legend T-Bub, what's going on? And that Wemby to Sohan alley-oop has been there a lot lately. Because teams are looking at Wemby when he comes in, and it's been there a lot. Vassell with the ball. Gets doubled. Out to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a mile-long 3. No good. Fight for the board, and the Knicks will get it. All tied up at 49 with 2.5 minutes to go. Happy holidays to everybody. Jalen Brunson drives. Throws it out. They go around the world. McBride went right around Wemby, but missed the layup. Down the other end, Castle fly kick. Down! Oh my goodness!
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
It's become a dunk party for the Spurs. Castle takes it up and boom! Now our Spurs are attacking the rim, not chucking 3s. This is why when you hear people in the stream stop taking 3s, because we know they can do stuff like this. Depending on the defensive team, maybe it'll be a harder or not happening, but we know we have guys that can finish above the rim. Wemby, Sohan, Castle, Vassell. And we're just seeing them just walking up, chucking 3s every time. This is right now, this is why we can't, that drives us crazy, because we know they can finish. I didn't know that Vassell dunk was great. The Castle dunk was great. All right. Where was Bliney to tee up Vassell for the rim hang? Whose athleticism wasn't that good? Castle? Yes, Area 51. Let's do it. If the Knicks are the worst paint defender in the NBA, then yes, we should be attacking the rim at will. Throw it down. Or draw contact, draw fouls. Cat has 2 fouls. Get the third one to him. Does Wemby almost have a double-double? Oh, he does. He has 19. You guys said he went for 40 and 20 once last year against them. He has a legit shot. A legit shot for going for 40 and 20 again. Okay. Like McDonald's, I'm loving it. We're almost to 150 thumbs up. We're 10 away. Can we get to 150 before halftime? I would love to hit 150 if we can. Wow, glazing bacon. How do you really feel? These dunks are extra hard. I mean, Castle, one thing about like Stephon Castles, when he throws it down, he's making sure that thing ain't coming back. Well, I mean, I'm fine with Wemby being the only one to double-double if everybody else has around 6 to 8. Good first half so far between these two teams. A lot of fun. That pull-up jumper is good by Mikal Bridges, and Bridges has had a good first half. Jay Money, the Chiefs are playing now? I don't think Wemby could play 40 minutes motivation. I don't think any player is going to ever play 48 minutes again. Sell with the ball, free throw line jumper. Bounces off the rim. Backboard bounces off the rim. No good. And I could go for some nachos, by the way, Robert. Arno, his rebound been down a little bit. I said I want to see him bring it up. He must have heard me. By the way, stating a fact is not complaining. 1 minute and about 15 to go in the first half. 51 all. CP3 thinks about the three, gets it to Wemby. Wemby layup, good. And Wemby is on pace for 40. Elephant best player on the Spurs is Victor Wembanyama by far. For the Knicks, I don't know, Knicks fans, is it Jalen Brunson or Karl Anthony Towns? What do you guys think? Speaking of Cat, has the ball right now. Gets double teamed. Loses the ball. Turnover Knicks. Spurs on the run. Vassell will bring it up. Gets it up to Castle. Castle, the alley-oop to Sohan!
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
We are dunking away. Sohan moving like Derek Lively. Wow, this is the most dunks we've had in a while. My Thunder Dunk of Justice gift is getting tired. Mikal Bridges with an air ball. Welcome to NBA Jam. Right, Garza? Oh, you didn't know? Happy holidays, everybody. It's Brunson. Cat can't defend. Grant, okay. I don't watch enough of the Knicks to know which player is their top guy. I know Brunson's been fantastic last year's. Wemby for 3. Oh! 58 to 51. Wemby with 24 in the first half and 11 boards and 2 blocks. And a missed 3 by Brunson, and the Spurs will have a 7-point lead. Where are the overrated chants by the Knicks fans? Where are they? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? No? Okay. Just kidding, guys. Nice elephant. And Bassey's hasn't played 1 minute yet. What's up, Stevie? 2 times. Thanks for stopping in. I remember just a few years ago, back when DeMar, Aldrin, Rudy, and man, if things change, Bryn Forbes. Oh gosh, those are the teams. Wave Goblin, what's going on? I'm excited. I'm talking 100 miles a minute. Our Spurs are. I like the way they're playing. They are killing it in the paint today, which is what I'd like to see more of. Now, apparently, the Knicks are terrible to paint the terrible team defending the paint, so take advantage of it, and they are. The rest of the family is wondering why I get all my. All right, that was a good first half. Let's put 12 on the clock. No, Planet, you're not going to hear him today. Good morning, Sean from the Philippines. This has been a fantastic game. Victor Wembanyama has a legit chance, if he keeps playing well, at a 50-point, 20-rebound game on Christmas. Can you imagine, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if he goes for 50 points and 20 rebounds? I mean, sure. I'll take it. Wow. All right, let's bring up the halftime stats. Appreciate y'all being here. Let's look at the halftime stats. The Spurs got outscored by the Knicks 20 quarter. The Knicks outscored them 31-23 in the second. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges, I said he was having a huge first half. He is scoring wise, 16 points on 7 of 9 shooting. His only other stat is 1 steal and a foul, but really keeping the Knicks in the game with his scoring. OG having a very rough afternoon, 2 points on 1 of 7 shooting. Cat not having a great game either, 10 points on 4 of 9 shooting. Jalen Brunson also struggling, 9 points on 3 of 10 shooting. Josh Hart has 6. Knicks going only with an 8-man rotation so far. Off the bench, Precious Achiuwa with 3, Cameron Payne with 2, and Miles McBride also struggling from the field. He has 3 on 1 of 7 shooting. The Knicks as a team are shooting 39% from the field and 19% from 3. The Spurs, on the other hand, are shooting 53% from the field and 37% from 3. You might be saying, TSR, how is this game close? Spurs have 3 turnovers. We have 10. So the turnover is certainly not doing any favors for the Spurs as usual. For our Spurs, Jeremy Sohan with 8 points and 5 rebounds does have 3 of those turnovers I mentioned. So that's the real knock on him in this game. Otherwise, having a good first half. Harrison Barnes doing a whole lot of not much as usual lately. 2 points and 1 rebound in the first half. Wemby just killing it. 24 points, 9 of 18 from the field. He started the game 0 for 4 from 3, but he's currently 4 of 10 now, so he has made 4 out of his last 6. He also has 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, does have 4 turnovers, unfortunately. I have found, maybe you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think Wemby generally has more turnovers in the first half than the second half. His last game, I think he had 5 first half turnovers and 0 in the second half, so he seems to fix that as games move on. Chris Paul with 6 points and 5 assists. Devin Vassell with 5 points. He's only taking 5 shots. We need more shots out of Vassell, especially when Wemby's on the bench. If Vassell's the main scorer in the second unit, we need a lot more than just 2 of 5. Off the bench, Julian Champagnie with 3. Speaking of not shooting enough, Keldon Johnson with 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field. He's taken 1 shot. He's got 2 points, 2 rebounds. Trey Jones with a really efficient first half. 2 points in 7 minutes, but 6 assists and no turnovers. That is phenomenal production. 6 assists, no turnovers. Stephon Castle with a decent first half, 6 points. Did miss a couple free throws. But otherwise, our guys are playing good. They are attacking the rim at will, and attacking the rim is now paying dividends as the Spurs have a lead going into the second half, 58-51. Let's get back to the chat. Victor did take half our shots. Why is Wemby taking nearly half our Spurs shots? Sean is always harping that a balanced offense is key in the NBA. You would think, but I don't know. I love our energy too, Bobby. I do. Merry Christmas, son of Scar. Barnes has been playing meh ever since the Western Conference Play of the Week. Ed, I don't think Collins is going to play anymore. Elephant, fire away your question. Hopefully, you don't miss it. Mike Walker, what's going on? Running away from Netflix. Should have been here all along. Go Spurs, go! Awesome. Wemby can get 50 points. He could get a 50-point triple-double, which, that'd be ridiculous. Which Spurs players got drafted from North Carolina? I am drawing a complete blank. Wemby going full Durant. North Carolina. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. Well, Roz Biff attack that game versus the 76ers was, yeah, it was annoying. You know what? Since we're talking about it, exactly, Captain Dugan, let's build on these games like this. I want to see how Harrison Barnes has played since his Western Conference Player of the Week. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to look that up. I'm going to go to Basketball Reference because we're in here saying he hasn't played well since that moment, but I actually haven't stat checked that. It certainly feels like he hasn't, but I want to know he hasn't. All right, HB, 2024-25 season, jumping in there. 8 million ads coming up on Basketball Reference. So he got his Player of the Week when he scored 20, 25, and 22 and didn't have a turnover. And he shot very well in those games. 6 of 13. Well, 6 of 13 is okay. 8 of 13, 7 of 8, but he didn't have a turnover. Since then, he's been a little up and down. His point production has been 8, 19, 8, 2, 8, 7, 16, 10, 17, 6, 9, 0. That's not a typo. He scored 0 against the Sixers. He played 20 minutes. He had 1 rebound, 1 personal foul, and that's it. That ain't going to cut it. So Harrison Barnes, since Western Conference Player of the Week, is shooting 40% from the field, 38% from the line, 81% from 38% from the arc, 81% from the line, and averaging 9.2 points per game. So, yes, his production has been down. That 0 points against the Sixers is the one that really sticks out. Like, man, we needed something from you. And dropping a goose egg, dropping zero. Come on, man. I got nothing else. I don't know. I want to be nice. It's Christmas. I'm not worried about him either, but he has definitely gone. Is yeah. Castle needs to play 60 minutes per game. Well, that's gonna be tough to do. Joshua said it's going to be hard to be better than Duncan. I agree, but not impossible. Hope he is. Franklin, happy holidays to you. I mean, we're not knocking Tim Duncan in any way when we say we want Wemby to be better than Tim Duncan, because that means Wemby's going to be that darn good. And if Wemby ends up being better than Duncan, then that means I would say 4 championships minimum. I think Mitch isn't playing our backup centers because the Knicks are without. Yeah. Precious Achiuwa's been running it. I think the backup center. So they're going kind of small ball. We are too. He had his average amount of points per game, we'd win that game. You're right. If Vic hits 50, he'll be the 5th player in history to have a 50-point Christmas game. Why are you guys so tough on these players? They're not superstars. He's making 18 million a year. D51. I expect a little more out of a guy making like 18 million a year. I know Harrison Barnes won a championship with the Warriors. Duncan was the most boring, greatest power forward. Well, I mean, I can't argue that. He just, he was consistent. He wasn't flashy. He just went out there and won. And you know what? I'll take a guy that just goes out there and wins over a guy that's flashy and loses every day. Duncan will be proud to have Wemby surpass him. He was about, just like I'm sure David Robinson was when Timmy took, when he passed the torch to him. I'm sure he was certainly happy that Duncan did everything he did and then did even more. In all honesty, if Wemby was not playing, the Spurs would be down by the 24 instead. Poor Donald flubbed the dunk contest. Wait, so is this on ESPN2? Is that what y'all are watching? Oh gosh, I gotta put this on. Are y'all watching ESPN2? Maybe I don't have ESPN2. Why do I not have ESPN2? I just have ESPN1. What Fubar? Dunk the Halls. Oh boy, I'm about to put it on. Oh boy. I see Minimap. Oh, that's a dunk replay. Oh, this is the Disney dunk contest. Score of 10, 10, 11? What? Zanny, 40% above the league. Oh, Minnie Mouse won the dunk contest. Spoiler alert. Do I know LA Knight? I do not, Elephant. Wasn't that a shoe back in the day? Yes, you can, RTP. Go Spurs, go to you. That 10 turnovers is why the Knicks are in the game. The dunk contest was rigged. The Wemby to Sohan is working very well. The Wemby lob to Sohan because teams are looking at Wemby when he drives in the paint, and that alley-oop is there. Jay, I have no idea, and I don't want to answer that. I'm staying away from that. I don't get in trouble. Oh gosh, it's animated Adam Silver. I'm out of here. Bye. See ya. I'm not a big fan of Adam Silver. I do think David Stern was a much better commissioner. I don't hate the guy, but I'm not a fan. All right, I'm gonna put Q up 3 just to make sure we're good to go. Baltimore, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's all right. I'll give you that one. A little bit. What about Matt Barnes? What about him? He's not. I don't think he's not related to Harrison, is he? I don't think so. No, maybe not. I just lost my train of thought. Let's pull up the chat. All right, there we go. The refs have been okay this game. They haven't been terrible. That Castle Son Wemby core is 20. Yeah, you're right. Sohan, no, Sohan 21. Or I think Sohan's 21, but all three of those players, and Wemby's going to be 21 next month. All three of those players are 21 or younger. I also feel like the league average is low because a lot of players, the players that have no business shooting the three ballers. Now that Zany, that's a good point. I was watching something. I don't remember if it was a former NBA player talking about 3-point shooting, and they said the problem is not the quantity of threes, it's quality. Where you have guys shooting threes that probably shouldn't be left and right. If we do get Fox, is he the number one option? No. Tokushiba, I gotta think Wemby still is. I know Fox is shooting, sorry, averaging 26 points per game, but I think he would be the second option. I don't think we're getting him. The Kings right now are a mess, though. With their roster, you look at it, and you would think they'd be a winning team, but they're not. And I don't want to be rude by saying this, but is there a negative DeMar DeRozan effect? Does he just not? I mean, for whatever reason, where he goes, teams just don't do well. We had the 1 year of the playoffs with him here in San Antonio, and then a couple years of no playoffs. He went to Chicago. They underachieved. So far, they're severely underachieving in Sacramento. When you look and you're like De'Aaron Fox, DeMar DeRozan, Domantas Sabonis, like this team should be over 500, right? They're not. Spurs are 27th. The team, yeah. G51. I was looking at that. Barney, I'm watching it on Fubo on ABC. I want to actually address that. G51, what you just said. We have the third lowest salary in the NBA. I think so. Actually, we'd be 28th, wouldn't we? But somebody was talking about the trade rumor video that we did for I did for our channel, and they mentioned like you're crazy TSR. You got to spend money to win, spend, spend, spend. And I looked at our last championship team. They had the 11th lowest salary in the league per sport track. Just spending does not guarantee a championship, and we're also not a market like the Los Angeles Lakers or the Boston Celtics. The Celtics have what the third highest payroll right now in the NBA. The Spurs aren't going to do that. They're not with the new CBA and the this, that, and the other. It's so I don't want to get into it and confuse myself. The Spurs aren't going to be one of those teams that's a top three spender paying all sorts of luxury taxes and all this other nonsense. We're going to be mid capish at best and try to, that's try to win that way. Genmar, I wanted to say Vic. Vic is definitely tearing up. Karl-Anthony Towns has been pretty quiet today. I don't know. I had to pay for it. I had to pay for it myself. Can we get Scoop? Doubt it. Joe, Merry Christmas to you. I don't think Zach LaVine's going to be too injury prone. So that's one thing I will always stand on. And I'll go to my grave saying it. Is I don't want an expensive player that's injury prone. I will always stand by that. Players like Zach LaVine, lots of injuries. Brandon Ingram. Some folks are saying, man, we should get Brandon Ingram. Pelicans are terrible. Let's get Brandon Ingram. He's going to want, from what I understand, 45 to 50 million a year, and the guy is always hurt. He's hurt right now. He sprained his ankle like on December 8th, and he's been out, I believe, ever since. I don't want a guy that consistently plays under 65 games every single year. Ingram's like in his 8th year in the NBA. He's only played over 65 games once. His rookie year, which I think was the Lakers? I don't believe in spending a ton of money on guys that are always hurt. It's high risk or it's high reward maybe, but it's also very high risk. What if that high priced player you get is dinged up in the playoffs and can't play? Don't forget, sometimes the best ability is availability. Town can't get his fake 20. What do you mean his fake 20 rebounds? Kokoshiba, I can check that. I don't think the Celtics were number one. I thought they were going to be. Top NBA payroll 724. Oh, I gotta check team. I'm getting players. Bradley Beal's making 15 million. All right, the top three teams. The Celtics have a payroll per Google of 199 million. The Timberwolves have a salary of 207 million, and the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker have a payroll of 226 million. To put that in perspective, our Spurs have a payroll. Actually, we're 27th. We're fourth lowest of 151 million. 75 million less than the Suns. Yeah. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. Take that for what you will, my friends. DeMar does not play defense? No, he's not a good defender at all. Hello, Kicks News of NFL from San Antonio. You got a Castle jersey for Christmas? Congratulations. We're getting ready to come back to the game. Third quarter about to start, and our Spurs are up by 7. We're outplaying our payroll. I think we're kind of in line with it. I would say if you're, well, actually, we are playing. You're right. Fourth lowest payroll. I'll give you that. Yes. Harden trades. He's not coming here. Yeah, 75 million. You could sign 2 stars, Kokushibo, but we're not going to have a payroll of 225 million. We're just not. That's not going to be the Spurs. The lighting is starting to, the sun is starting to land on me, so I might have to get up at some point in the game and put up a blanket or something. I am shooting during the day, and the sun moves, and it's starting to move right on me. I'm probably one of the biggest Castle fans ever. Kickstarter? That's awesome. I mean, I hope he ends up being an all-star for us. I mean, I don't miss Kawhi Leonard at this point. He is a walking injury. The Kawhi Leonard that helped us win a championship, yes. The knucklehead that wanted out of the Spurs and is injured all the time right now, no. Brunson, I think he was just blocked. Yep, blocked by Wemby. And now fouling the Knicks. I'm glad. Antoine, I would have been mad if we got another player at 8. They're not using basketball. Well, the Knicks are going small, Genmar. The Knicks backup center, I understand, is out. I don't remember who the backup center is. So the Spurs are also matching the size of the lineup with running Jeremy at the center spot. Jeremy's open for a dunk. Nope, they missed him. Vassell would have passed those off, and that's going to be, I think, another turnover for the Spurs. Is that 11 turnovers now? The turnovers are literally keeping the Knicks in this game. Bridges running around, got Wemby on him, gets to the Cat. Cat's all alone in the paint, gets an easy layup. Imagine 2014 20-year-old Kawhi on this team. Yeah, well, Barnes and Collins will be gone. I mean, you're right. I think it's just what we're paying him. A lot of fans want some production. And an offensive foul on Sohan. Guess what? That's another turnover. Oh my gosh. If Zion, so wait, do some people want Zion Williamson? I mean, he is a great talent when healthy. The dude is never healthy. Well, he actually was a little healthy last year, wasn't he? But I mean, he's injured a lot. Turnovers are killing us. They absolutely are. Wemby 60-20. No, I don't think motivation matters. I don't think he's gonna go for that much. Ooh, that sunlight is really hitting me. Next time out, I'm gonna close my blanket or something here. I'll put up a Go Spurs Go. Brunson in the paint, runner good. 58-55. Knicks slowly crawling their way back into the game. Not that they were really out of it. CP3 throws it over to Wemby. Wemby guarded by Brunson. Back to CP3. Gotta take advantage of this, man. Come on. He's got a foot on him. Toss it over to Sell. Wide open for 3. And a Knicks player just went down. Josh Hart, I think, got hit by his own teammate. It is Knicks ball. OG in the paint. OG will kick it out to Brunson. Brunson over to Hart. Number 3 guarded by number 3. Josh will behind the back dribble. Got a little too cute and picked off by Wemby. Wemby with the steal. All right. Yeah, Wemby would be huge in San Antonio with tacos and shoot. What's the dessert there? That's really delicious. The little rolled up things. I can't remember the names of them. Wemby with the ball. Starting to drive. Off balance runner. Rolls around the rim and comes out. Brunson with the ball again. You got to think he's looking to take over the game at some point. Cat with the ball. Runner in the paint. Good. 1-point game. Churros. Thank you, Gabriel. And the Knicks are on a 6-0 run. Spurs need to get the groove back on. Harrison Barnes would have drive the paint. Misses the shot. Going to get fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. I'm going to throw up a Go Spurs Go real quick so I can get this light off of me. All right. I'm back. Oh, Coyote. Blocking out the light a bit, so I'm not getting blinded here. Barnes made 1 of 2. Of course he did. 59-57. Spurs up by 2. 9 minutes to go. Knicks ball. Jalen Brunson guarded by Sohan. Gets it over to Cat. Cat guarded by Wemby, of course. 10 on the shot clock. Going to start the drive. Gets by him on a screen. Into the paint and misses a layup. The putback is good by Cat. All tied up. No one important. Merry Christmas to you. I don't think Jimmy Butler's coming here. I don't. At 35, paying him that much money a year. Chris Paul jumper at the line, no good. I mean, I just talked about I'm not a big fan of bringing in guys that have a long injury history. Josh Hart drives in the paint, falls down. I thought we were gonna have a foul. We didn't. Wemby with the rebound gets it up to CP3. I don't see Butler coming here. Vassell's gonna take a three. No good. I think that may have been an air ball. No turd quarters, right, Chrissy? Merry Christmas, Tid Duoff. Thank you for stopping in. We're going to get Ant from the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. I mean, I would be fine with that. I don't see it happening, but if it does, great. Karl-Anthony Towns jumper over Harrison Barnes, no good. Wemby with another board, and looks like he got pushed. Yep, Josh Hart with a push. Cam Thomas, don't see it happen. A spleen, what's going on? Bo Turdella, yes, he was blocked, Jason. Okay. Vassell is 2 of 7 and 0 for 3 from 3 right now. Vassell's having one of those games where you're like, are we over 5 this quarter? I like Devin, but it's games like this where you go, come on, man, we need more from you. Cam Johnson's name a lot. I've heard a lot. Yeah, Issa. I don't see the Spurs making any big moves. But you know what? I never thought they'd trade DeJounte Murray and Derek White, and it happened, so we'll see. Vassell in the paint, out to Sohan, open for 3. He made it. Sorry, Jeremy, for the face. Just his three-point shooting is really poor. Oh, okay, Leo. H-Match, quick summary. It's been a good back-and-forth game throughout the whole game. The Spurs have been absolutely killing it in the paint with lots of dunks. However, Mikal Bridges with a quick shot, good. The Spurs have also been turning the ball over a ton, which has kept the Knicks in the game. Sohan takes in the paint, drives, gets fouled, going to go to the line for 2. German going to shoot 2 free throws, and yeah, well, you know what? Mikal Bridges got Wemby there. Defensive players aren't going to win every battle. Rich's face when Sohan shoots a 3. I've heard it. I do cringe. When Zach Collins shoots a 3 as well, I tend to cringe. Zach Collins, is he done? Unless it's garbage time or foul trouble or injuries, is Zach Collins completely in the doghouse for the Spurs? He has not played a minute since the middle finger incident where he got thrown out. Well, I actually played a minute. He hurt his back after 3 minutes the next game, but he hasn't played since then. The backup has been primarily Bassi, or in a game like today, where the Knicks are going with a smaller lineup, they're using Jeremy Sohan at center. Spurs announcer for 2. 64-61, 7-11 to go. Karl-Anthony Towns drives in the paint and just drives by Wemby and throws it down. All right, Wemby got cooked there. Merry Christmas, Kirk. Thank you for stopping in. Wemby got cooked. Boter deal. I would sign Kai Soto. Why not? Worst case scenario, if he's not able to be a good backup for Collins, at least for the year or 2 you have him, you are going to draw a ton of eyeballs and sell a bajillion jerseys. At worst, it's a smart business move. Knicks ball after the Spurs miss. They're looking to get it to Karl-Anthony Towns. Cat versus Wemby. Going to take a long 3. And he made it. Mitch Johnson's going to take a timeout. Yeah, Collins is not good. That was a tough 3 by Cat. Vassell could score a couple of 3s and be okay. T-Gunk, that's how I'm feeling right now. I only started following the NBA because of Wemby, obviously. I'm a Spur. How do you think he'll develop during the next few seasons? I think he's going to be a top 5 player in the league sooner than later. Probably starting next season. You're not there yet, but next year I think he will be. Vassell is the biggest disappointment trade. Him and Collins and Brandon for 5. Vassell has been inconsistent. You know what? Let's pull him up. We're talking about Dan Vassell tonight or this afternoon. Let's pull him up and let's back up what we're talking about. Vassell has missed some games this year, so going over his game log won't be too hard. My biggest issue, besides the injuries, is if he's going to be our second option, he needs to be a little more consistent. So let's pull it up. All right. I mentioned his three-point shooting has been extremely streaky. And yes, he's shooting around 40% from the year, so I'll give credit where credit's due. but it's been very inconsistent. So let's talk about it. Vassell's entire 3-point game log for the season: 3 of 6, 3 of 5, 1 of 8, 3 of 8, 2 of 3, 5 of 8, 4 of 5, 1 of 5, 0 for 4, 4 for 7, 0 for 6, 5 for 7, 0 for 4, 1 for 5. He's a very streaky shooter. I can't remember if he's always been like that. Um, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you look at his last 4 games, 4 points, 23, 11, 15. His 3-point shooting: 0 for 6, 5 for 7, 0 for 4, 1 for 5. He has 2 0 for games in there. We need more from him. The Spurs are going to be a legit play-in or playoff, make a push in any type of playoffs. If they'll playoffs, got to win a game first. We're going to need to be more consistent. When he's on, it's weird with him. It's like when he's on fire, he's amazing. He's either completely got it or mostly don't got it. Like I'm looking at the game here. It was 8 of 12 from the field and 5 of 8 from 3 for 21 points. Next night, 10 of 14 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3 for 25 points. Like he's either just hitting everything or missing almost everything. It's frustrating as a Spurs fan because when you watch him have games where he's disappearing, like tonight he's 2 of 7, over 3 from 3, only 5 points. You know just how good he can play. But for whatever reason, it's not there on a more consistent level. Vassell's ceiling is Chris Middleton. That's not the worst. People are calling for Wemby at 60. Disappeared after that. He's got actually. Did he have 24 coming into the half? Wemby has not scored yet. All right, so that's obviously an issue. Will Julian Champagnie come in? Probably. He's coming off the bench. He needs more support too. Inconsistency is not concerning when you're 20. You're talking about Wemby, Arno? Vassell's not 20. He's 23. Mr. Scotch Crotch, Merry Christmas. What the hell, over 6? Yeah, he had an over 6er. Vassell's our second highest paid player, though, and supposed to be our number 2. So, I mean, I know you're saying they're not star players. I understand where you're coming from, but if we're going to pay these guys these type of salaries, can you go to work and be off every other day? I can't. Can I go up and throw up a donut and do nothing all day? I can't, and I sure as hell ain't making as much as Dan Vassell. I'm expecting the best because I know how good he can be. I'm not saying he should go for 30 every game. It's in New York, 49. Well, Wemby. Oh, he did score, Robert. Okay. Yeah, I realize that. Is Vassell 24? Oh, he's older than I thought. Like I said earlier in the stream, if you weren't here, I don't want Vassell to travel the path of Keldon Johnson, where his input just starts dropping as the team improves. Wemby with the little short jumper in the paint, 66 all. It's a good game no matter what. Thank you, 49. I try. G51, you and I disagree on a lot of stuff, though. So it's all good. I appreciate those that agree, disagree, and everything in between. Because in the end, we're all rooting for the Spurs. Nintendo Lego NBA fan, what's going on? Lee Jones? That's actually fair. Vassell's a bit of a liability when he's not scoring. I tend to agree with that. We have a few players that someone's going to take another 3. Malachi Branham. Vassell's better than Branham. I'm not comparing the two. But a similar situation. Malachi Branham gives us 0 defense. And if he's not scoring, now he's a liability on both ends of the court. Brunson, what an off-balance jumper. Good and 1. Vassell's defense, he just got the foul on that and 1. I could have sworn coming out of college that he was supposed to be a 3D player, and the 3 has been there in his career, but the defense has not gotten to the level I thought it was going to. I couldn't be misremembering his scouting report, and he changed his shot a little before coming into the draft. Offensively, I like what he does. I just like to see a little more consistency. Defensively, I don't think he's developing into the guy we thought he could be. He's not the worst defender in the league, please. That's the Malachi Branham's, Kelvin's, unfortunately. Night Tony says, let's go Knicks. I'd rather not let's go Knicks. I'd rather go let's go Spurs. And that's why I'm okay with Fox at point guard. I don't think Castle's a good 2, though. Good afternoon, Asia. Wemby with the ball in the paint, throws it up off the glass. No good. Going to go to the line for two. Yes, Adriel, this is on ABC and ESPN, and apparently ESPN Plus and Disney Plus and ESPN2. But some of those other channels are showing animated players. So I don't know, whatever you prefer. Well, no, gee, so I caught your comment last year when it was we were complaining that Wemby was open and players are not finding. Now you guys are complaining others aren't shooting, that they aren't making their shots. Wemby at the line getting booed. First one's good. I don't want Kyle Kuzma. I'm good with Kuzma. Did Cat get that foul? Go good. Keep him on the bench. Wemby with 27 points, 13 boards. Still a good shot at 40 and 20. I think the 50-point, 20 rebound game probably out of the question, but a 40-20 game again against the Knicks on Christmas was pretty darn cool. I'll say Sohan's hit a couple threes. If Sohan can develop a semblance of a three-point shot, he's going to be so good for us. That's one of the biggest thing with him is this: he can't shoot right now. But if he can get his three-point shot to like 35, get just average over the next few years, I'm in. I still like Jeremy. I know a lot of fans are ready to move on from Jeremy. I'm not really not ready to move on from any of our guys. OG for three. I'm hoping everybody on this roster succeeds. Clearly they won't, but I'd like everybody to do well. If they are, that means the Spurs are winning. Wemby's going to take a mile-long three. No good. Vassell with the offensive board. Back out to Castle. Over to Wemby. He's going to take another three. Okay, well. Okay. Well, Asplin, I agree. I want to win more than anything. Wemby now has 31. Yes, team performance over individual performance every night. Towns with a beautiful pass to Brunson. Brunson misses the layup. Wanted the contact, wanted the foul. Not going to get it. Or he got the contact, didn't get the foul. Castle forces Wayne to get to Vassell for three. There we go, Devin. He's listening. He heard me talking. He's like, I'll show you TSR. He did come. Okay, he was coming a defensive player. Thought he did. He hit a three, though, to shut me up, and I'm glad. I don't know, Flight. I mean, I've heard of Flight Reacts, Lays and Bacon. Is he a Knicks fan? Castle forces Wayne to the paint and throws up an air ball. Brunson down the other end. Goaltend. Shoot. Edel Lance, what's going on? I wish I had Wemby's three-ball motivation. I wish I had Wemby's talent. Never mind his three-ball confidence. Was that a goaltend? Still was going up, wasn't it? Wait a minute. They're challenging that, and I think that's a good challenge. That looked like the trajectory of the ball was still going up when he hit that ball. I need to see a replay again. Flight canceled Wemby for 15 games for that Hunter dunk? What do you mean he canceled him? It is a challenge. Yeah, Michael, he's been inconsistent. Yeah, I don't think it's a goaltend. I think that's going to be a block. I don't think the Spurs are moving on from Sohan. Did it think so? I thought it was still going up on the replay I saw. Yes, Asia, you can. Yes. I've struggled with depression at times. If I can do it, you certainly can do it. Yes, I think you can. Give the alien a block. So I see some Spurs fans saying a block, some saying it's a goaltend. Be interesting to see how it comes out. Cat sold. How you gonna only get one friggin' assist in your last five? He's got what? Really, still, man? One assist in the last 5 games? Every ball is still going up one shot around Wemby. The trajectory had stopped simultaneously when he blocked it. If Alex, if he switch that to a block, that'll be 4 blocks, I think. Some people say we should trade Sohan. I don't get that one. I like Kellen Johnson. I get the trade Kellen Johnson talk. I 100% get the trade Zach Collins talk. Sohan, some folks say he doesn't work well with Wemby. They're built. We're seeing them work better, especially this last few games. Not the way I thought it would be. I thought it would be the Sohan alley-ooping it to Wemby, but with defenses focusing on Wemby, this alley-oop to Sohan has been there a lot. Carlos, what's going on? You say, hey, Rich Bay? Carl, thanks for stopping in. Happy holidays to everybody. And hope you're having a wonderful day with your family, friends, whoever you're spending it with. I'm spending it with you guys and the Spurs and Rudolph and Lil Mikey and Headband Grogu in the back there and Baby Coyote. Um, good crew. 1580 for Sohan. I'll take it. Exactly, Captain Cadogan. Just keep on keeping on. Everybody struggles with something at some point, and you know, look to family to help you out. Look to friends. Um, I was having a rough night last night, and Captain Cadogan in the chat talked to me on the old Xbox, so all good. Castle has a DeRozan type jerkiness in the paint. Oh, I don't like that comparison. I think we had very big expectations on Kelvin and Devin. Yes, that's true. When the reality is they never were big prospects coming from the draft. I mean, Kelvin was a 29th pick overall when he was drafted in what 2019. We took Sandwich ahead of him. Um, yeah, I probably put too many expectations on Kelvin, if I'm being honest. Devin was he an 11th overall pick the next year? So as a lottery pick, we should have decent expectations. We are working. Carl Anthony Towns has been playing okay. I'm down for Vassell for Fox. Fox is more consistent, slightly better playmaker, less injury prone, and better defensively. He's a smaller player, and he's actually a worse 3-point shooter than Devin. I think this is going to get overturned. Let's actually see they're playing a ball's going up. It's still on the way up. That's a block. That was clear. I think that's a block, guys. I think we won the challenge. Yep, we did. Oh, overall this year, Don, they're talking about today's game. Today's game, I think he's been okay. But sell with the bucket and one. There we go, Devin. Yeah, for the year, Cat's been great. I'm talking about tonight, today. And Wemby should get another 40 piece. There's the headband. There's so much light coming in. Oh my gosh. Grogu brought the light. I don't know where the light's coming now. The sun is moving throughout the day. The Pussycats, go Spurs, go to you. And yes, Wemby has 31 already. He's gonna go for 40, barring something weird happening. Son's our second best player on a $5 million contract. Why trade him? Fletcher says I wouldn't. Made it. Spurs up by 4. Grogu is better than Zach Collins and Malachi Branham combined. That's a fair fact. Oh, Cat has 4 fouls. I didn't realize that. He is leading the team with 21 points. Bridges right there with 20. The Knicks clearly need him. Spurs going small with the Knicks going small. Brunson pull up Jay. Good. Brunson's got to be close to 20, right? Gotta be. 3 minutes to go. Spurs up by 2. Sonia's open for 3. And he's going to drop it off to Vassell instead. 12 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Vassell on 3-point lane starts to drive. Gets in the paint. He traveled. Julius, what's up from Germany? Don, don't be rude in the chat. I mean, everybody's opinions are welcome, but you don't have to STFU anybody. Let's keep that at a minimum if we can. When it's Christmas too, let's not be arguing in the chat. A miss, a putback by Precious Achua, and another miss. Spurs ball. Vassell over to Champagny. Champagny for 3. Julian's been shooting very well lately. I know he had those 2 really costly turnovers at the end of the Sixers game, but he's been on fire from 3. And we need shooting on this team. That's one thing we all agree on. Our shooting is well, it's not the best. I think we're bottom 5 in 3-pointers in the league. 3-pointers made at least. Mikal Bridges with a miss. Another follow-up, another offensive rebound for the Knicks. Brunson follow-up, no good. Fouled, going to line for 2. Blue Day, all good. Thanks for stopping in. Does Wemby have 6 turnovers? That's the one thing I'd like to see him clean up the most. No, we're struggling to get boards. Spurs players say, oh, that's a non-shooting foul. Okay, Champagny is their best shooter, is he? Maybe pure shooter. Brunson with the ball again. Drives, layup, no good. Another offensive rebound. Achua with it. We cannot rebound right now. Oh my goodness. McBride in the paint, misses the shot, fouled. He will go for the line for 2. He has 4. Okay. I'm shocked they're not running Bassey at all. Thebod, no, I don't have a link. I actually signed up for Fubar TV Sports for the next month, so I could call the game tonight, so I could call the Nets game Friday night. And then whatever games on ESPN over the next month. I'm sure there's a few of them. First free throw is good. Daryl, I guess we're going small. And the sun is blasting me right here. I don't know where that's coming from. I get something else up on the window at some point. 150 something to go. Julius, good afternoon. I like Bassey too, but he's just Luminenix. Kellen's not playing well. I like Bassey. Chuck will wish you a Merry Christmas. There you go. Marcel just missed a pull-up, Jay. It is Knicks ball. And I don't want man, when Wemmy's out of the game, we just cannot hold a lead at all. McBride with a pull-up jumper. Another offensive board for the Knicks. The putback is good and one for Bridges, and we're getting annihilated on the boards. Can we bring in Charles Bassey, who's a good rebounder? That means, yeah, I was really just saying that. We can't grab a defensive rebound. Brandon, I think people are complaining about the turnovers with the Spurs because we are near the bottom of the league again. And I think we were in the bottom of the league last year. And we were in the bottom of the league the year before. So it's become kind of a thing with this team. Every team does have turnovers, but we do turn the ball over at a higher rate. Well, I think turnovers are up around the NBA this year. Sohan is out there. He's just not grabbing any rebounds either. We have 0 rebounds since Wemby went out. I believe that. And now a turnover by the Spurs. All tied up at 83 with a minute to go. Brunson, runner, no good. So Sohan gets a defensive rebound. Thank you, Jeremy. Both teams in the bonus. Under a minute to go. Stephon Castle with the ball for the Spurs. Takes off, gets into the paint, and gets blocked. You know, Stephon Castle's reminding me a little bit at times now. Like Wesley's rookie year. When he would drive in the paint and get blocked a lot or miss a shot a lot. When Steph's not dunking, he has a really hard time scoring in the paint. Jalen Brunson gets fouled, going to the line for 2. Going small with 2 backup center using this lineup clearly is not working. And Wemby's coming back in. This lineup, Wemby's back in. The milk is coming in with Wemby. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about the sun blasting my chest. It's like a laser beam. I just heard Jalen Brunson does not have a turnover in this game. That's a nice stat. First free throw, good. Kellen's not playing well. He's not. Kellen hasn't been playing well this year. He's had a few highlight reel dunks, which has been awesome to see. He had that monster dunk against the 76ers on, I don't remember who it was, but he definitely threw it down on somebody and posted them. But otherwise, he was quiet the whole game. Anthony Barnes and 8 to 8. He's what? Is Mitch a good coach? At times, yes. At times, I question his rotations, but I'm always going to do that. And even when Pop was coach, I would question his rotations. Or if a player was taken out that had the hot hand, I'd be like, why is he coming out of the game? Stephon Castle drives to the paint, loses the ball. Another turnover for the Spurs. Bridges for 3. Knicks 2 for 1 in there. Now it's a 5-point swing. Knicks on a 10-0 run. What's up, Jeremiah? Thank you for stopping in. Happy holidays to everybody. Knicks on a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Wow. Wow. This game has turned. Yeah, it's easy. This was a terrible third quarter closing by the Spurs. Chris Paul for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Don't get that. Knicks on the run. Brunson throws it back. 3-pointer is no good by McBride. And that's how we'll end the third quarter. Oh, boy. Wow. Sohan's playing center. Chrissy, the Spurs are going small like the Knicks when Wemby's out, but it's not working. Every time Wemby comes out, the other team ties it up or takes the lead. It's like that in every game. All right, let's get fourth quarter up. Then I'm gonna step away for like 20 seconds to try to get the light off of me because it's kind of bright in here. It's during the day. I don't usually stream during the day. but you guys can see the sun is hitting right here, and I'm going to try to see if I can maneuver something a little bit. So let's get a Go Spurs go up, and don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hopefully that helped a little bit. I think it did. This is the other reason I don't like streaming football. Is you guys, Rich, you never stream the New York Giants. I'm like, yeah, because I'm always fighting with the sun, constantly fighting with the sun. Rudolph, get back on camera here, buddy. I guess Rudolph's in the sun a little bit, but it's all right. He likes the sun. There we go. All right, we're back. I don't know when Wesley's going to play again. Wesley has not played. He played garbage time. Wow, sometime last week. But him and Branham, they're not playing at all anymore. At this rate, both are going to be done when the season's over. I like both players. They both have positives. They both have negatives. Terrible third quarter. We got outscored in that third quarter, right? Yeah, we got outscored 37-25. Now the Spurs have played better in the fourth quarter this year at times, so hopefully we'll be a fourth quarter team here. Somebody needs to step up besides Wemby. I'm looking at the lineups. You have two guys over 20 with the Knicks on the court. The Spurs, only one guy in double digits. Wemby's 31. You got Chris Paul with 6, Champagnie with 6, Kellen Johnson. Kellen Johnson's taken one shot. He's got 2 points. He has more fouls than points. He has 3 fouls against 2 points. I don't know why he's not taking shots at all. That third quarter was bad, guys. That oof. Yep, when Wemby was on the bench, things just went to. We got to 201 likes, by the way. Can we get to 250? Hopefully. We have enough people to do so. I haven't really pushed the thumbs up lately, but if you would appreciate you hitting the thumbs up, it is a way to become an official member and sponsor of TSR Sports. That's right. We don't ask for money here. We just ask for your thumbs up. Pop, show them how it's done.
Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!
Thanks, Pop. Hopefully see you back soon. Let's knock the fourth quarter thing off. Quarter thing keeps moving around. I don't know why. Oh, Selena wants to say hi. Selena, say hi to everybody. There she is, saying hi, and she's gone. I don't know, I'm being silly. All right, back to the game. 88-85. 88-83, excuse me. I mean, Chris, saying that Atlanta pick is not going to be a lottery pick more than likely unless Atlanta falls apart. Sewing has 5 turnovers. I don't know where the Spurs are going to finish. It's looking like we're going to be a play-in team. Champagnie's going to drive in the paint. And alley-oop to Wemby. Throws it down.
Thunder! 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 Dunk of justice!
All right, 3-point game. I would love a Spurs win here on Christmas. Come on, Spurs. Do your thing. Do your thing. Jing-a-ling-ding. I don't know. A wide open corner 3 for the Knicks. No good by Achua. It's Spurs ball. Wemby with the rebound. Drops it off to Trey Jones. There you go, Carlos. Some go Spurs goes. CP3 at the line. Oh, Wemby gets knocked down. We're going to have a foul on the Knicks. Yep, Wemby just dominate the fourth. Drop 25. If Pop doesn't come back, I don't know if Mitch Johnson takes over, if the Spurs look elsewhere. That is a huge question for Spurs fans. No idea. I've been watching Knicks from the early 90s. I'm so rejuvenated to see they finally got their stuff together. GM and coach make a big... Yes, they do, Alex. Look at the Washington Commanders. They were a mess. Their owner's gone, Dan Snyder, and now with a new regime in, they're turning things around. Champagnie open for 3, takes a 3, misses a 3. Hit the rim a couple times, did not go in. I'm for the Knicks fans, I used to love watching Knicks games when it was the Knicks versus the Bulls or the Knicks versus the Pacers. There was genuine dislike there in the 90s. Some great memorable moments. Unfortunate moments I remember not so good for the Knicks. Jordan dunking on Ewing. Pippen dunking on Ewing and standing over him. Jalen Brunson pull-up jumper, no good. Spurs ball, 10.5 minutes ago. Wemby got the rebound to get it up the court fast. Back to Trey Jones, and the offense will reset with 16 on the shot clock. Trey to Wemby. Wemby in the paint. Goes up and under with the layup. Good. Wemby could have 45 and 20. He could. See the Spurs and see the Go Spurs and the Fires in the chat. Spurs down by 1. Wemby with 35 and 15. 5 rebounds away from a 20 rebound game and 5 points away from a 40-point game. He dropped 40 and 20 on the Knicks last year. On pace to do it again. Romnick Badua, thank you for stopping in. I don't know what you said, but thank you for being here. Damon Wemby is a monster. Remax it. This is a score I see on my TV. Please do not forget, you might be ahead of me. I have to stream some of these games. I stream most of these games on the NBA League Pass, or in this case, I'm watching on Fubo? Watching ESPN on Fubo, which is going to have a little bit of a delay. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about that. That corner three is no good. Wemby with another rebound. Bridges missed the three. Spurs on the run. Johnson up to Jones. Jones out to Champagny for 3. There we go. Boom. Spurs up by 2. And the Knicks are taking a timeout. No one. He's going to have to play almost all the fourth. I want crazy, angry, and hungry Wemby. Wait, look at that. Take Vassell out. No, Michael, it's not Vassell coming out. We're winning. It's Wemby coming in. But I do agree, Trey Jones and CP3 on the court at the same time. Not a huge fan, Toby. The Green Monster is playing today, Damon. Ronnie, right back in the game. Awesome game today. Wemby going off. Merry Christmas, Misanthrope. Wemby with 35 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, and I believe 4 blocks. Julian Champagny now has, does he have 9 points now for the Spurs? Is he our second leading scorer? Trey Jones with 8 assists in a very limited amount of time. He's been playing well off the bench. I still don't get the Chris Paul, Trey Jones, 2 point guards at the same time, 2 small guys too. But if it works, I don't know. I guess it works, right? Trey just plays smarter. No offense, but decent. His offense has disappeared this year, but he has been passing well and been decent defense. Julian Ballin, always rooting for Penny. Bobby, the Penny haters came with the end of that game against the Sixers. But again, if you haven't heard me say it before, I'll say it again. The only reason we may have been in that game because of Julian Champagny. The Spurs were losing, and he hit a lot of threes in that fourth quarter to keep us in the game. He just, unfortunately, those 2 costly mistakes are what are going to stand out the most. Lee Jones, I think we have almost 20 televised games this year. We have a lot. This is Wemby's Christmas debut. You're right, Kokoshibo. Wemby, Jay, I'm not going to put Wemby ahead of Durant yet, but I would love to see him finish ahead of him. And the big difference there, too, is if Wemby wins a championship, he'll likely be the driving force, and hopefully on the Spurs, right? But he'll be the guy on the Spurs where Kevin Durant left his team and came to the Warriors. And yes, he was the Finals MVP, wasn't he? But still, that was Steph Curry's team, not Kevin Durant's team when he came there. Kevin, I'm out of here and go to the enemy who just beat us. Chrissy, you actually just pretty much said what I said in a nutshell. Thank you, Brandon. 21 televised games. Wemby needs 1 more assist for your parlay. FCK. Okay. You know what? Sohan's still young, Alex. I mean, I don't think he'll ever be as good of a rebounder as Dennis Rodman. Quite frankly, I'm not sure we'll ever see a rebounding machine like that again. Dennis Rodman was 6'8", and didn't he have some years where he averaged 18 rebounds a game? That is ridiculous. I mean, especially when you consider that he did that mostly in the 90s against great bigs like David Robinson, Akeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning, so forth and so on. Like, that was a big man era back then. And Rodman was grabbing 15 to 18 boards a game. Just unbelievable. If we can't play 5 guys on our bench in these games, can we trade them and get playable guys? Our guys are inconsistent a lot of our guys are inconsistent, period. 13 turnovers to the Knicks. Wow. Well, 13 is actually not as bad as I thought it would be, Toby. I thought we would have north of 20 at this point. I actually want to look up Dennis Rodman real quick while we're in a timeout. Rodman led the NBA in rebounds 7 years in a row and averaged 18.7, 18.3, 17.3, 16.8, 14.9, 16.1, and 15. between the ages of 30 and 36 because he came in the NBA late at the age of 25. He averaged 13.1 rebounds for his career. Just for a guy that's 6'8", what a friggin' monster on the boards. Just unbelievable. It is Knicks ball. Jalen Brunson with the ball right now for New York. And gets stripped. Spurs on the break. Trey Jones going to take it up the court. Layup is good. Spurs up by 4. All right, let's go. Well, then a 3 by Mikal Bridges makes it a 1-point game. Dog, yeah. Zach Collins not getting any minutes anymore. He is getting 0 a game. His minutes are gone. Castle probably would have dunked that Kokushiba. Wemby with the ball. Over to Keldon. Back to Wemby. Wemby turnaround. Jay at the rim is good. Almost a dunk. More like a layup. Right? Rodman was 25 as a rookie. Imagine if he came in at like 22. And he was still developing his first years with Detroit. He wasn't the rebounding machine that he eventually became. Brunson with a jumper over Wemby, no good. Chris Paul skies for the rebound. They get it up to Trey Jones. We got a break. Trey Jones to Keldon. Keldon with the miss. Gets his miss back. Throws it out to Champagnie for 3. Champagnie with the miss. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Spurs. What a hectic last 10 seconds. Merry Christmas, Frankie. 94-91. I'll tell you what, Keldon, a lot of hustle at that end. Yeah. Sohan ain't Rodman. Sohan's a better offensive player already than Dennis Rodman, though, which ain't saying much because Rodman he didn't look to score. You lob it in, and did Wemby throw that down? I actually looked away for a second. I know Wemby scored. Was that a dunk? Does Wemby have 42? Does he? Wemby just scored again. And Michael Chandler, he is in God mode. Bridges for 3. Well, the next 3-point shooting, he's coming to life here at the end of the game. Wemby now does have a shot at 15. Trey Jones to Wemby. Wemby's going to take the mile-long 3. Oh my gosh! He's on fire! Third player ever to score 40 in his Christmas debut. He now has 42. 42, 6 of 14 for 3. Oh my goodness. Bridges for 3, no good. Wemby with another rebound. Wemby will bring it up the court. Drops it off to Trey Jones. Jones into the paint. Gets fouled. Layup. 1. Wow. Yeah, no overrated chance today, Hanover Fist. No overrated chance are definitely gone. Oh, wow. My hands in the sun. It's nice and warm here. Ooh. Wemby still, yes, he does. I bet he does, Max Vantage. Do you think, Carlos, do you think Wemby will have more than 81 points in a game? Ugh. That's going to be tough. I just heard a 19-6 start to the fourth quarter for the Spurs. Spurs are 8 of 11 this quarter. The Knicks are 2 of 7. Cat with the ball right now. Gets a screen, starts to drive. Gets it into OG. OG double teamed in the paint. We get it out to Hart. Hart dumps it off. And the 3 is good by Bridges. Bridges is on fire right now. Mikal Bridges keeping the Knicks in the game. Mikal Bridges with 35 points for the Knicks. Trey Jones with the ball. Out to Wemby. Wemby with a mile-long 3. It's good. And 1! Oh my gosh! They're going to review it to see if the foul happened before the shot, but Wemby just hit a mile-long 3. Karl-Anthony Towns ran over Chris Paul. That foul might be before the shot, guys. Yeah, foul before the shot. I agree. I think. Are they looking at it? The announcers are saying that might be a good shot. I don't know. It's when the whistles hit. he was starting his motion when they called the whistle. So I think that counts, right? You start your motion, even though foul's not on him. Chris Paul got leveled by Cat. That's the 5th foul on Cat. I don't know what the rule is there if it's a not, on a player off the ball. Prior to the upward shooting motion, they're going to take the 3 away. Doesn't count. Dang it. That has the 5th foul on Karl Anthony Towns, though. Hey, Ismail, I'll take a win. A win's a win. 102.97, so Wemby's 3-pointer taken away. He hit a mile-long 3, but that is definitely the 5th foul on Cat. 6.5 minutes ago, Pound I think he just ripped his towel in half. He's incredible hold it. No basket. Wemby with the ball again, and he's going to get fouled. That 3 would have tied Wilt's. What record? It's Lays and Bacon. Wemby hit a long 3, but right before he took the 3, Karl Anthony Towns ran over Chris Paul to get his 5th foul. Wemby had not started his shooting motion, so the 3 didn't count. I think Wemby has 4 blocks, and it is in New York. A little cheat code here for TSR subs, TSR Nation subscribers, TSR Sports subscribers. The team over here is always the home team. Sells check back in. He has the ball right now. Over to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a 3. Missed that one. Dang it. Josh Hart with the rebound. Trey Jones with 7 to 10 assists in 13 minutes. Nice. 0, I'm watching it on ABC. Or ESPN on ABC if we're getting official. Josh Hart with the ball one-on-one with Chris Paul in the post. Throws it out. Wide open 3. Is no good for Achua. A fight for the rebound, and Chris Paul yanks the rebound away. Spurs ball up by 5. Happy holidays to everybody. If you guys can get me something for Christmas, I would like the thumbs up. Yeah, and a Spurs win, of course. But thumbs up from you guys would be great. Wemby with the ball again at the elbow. Gets a Champagny. Going to take a 3. No good. Roberto, agreed? It is Knicks ball. They are down by 5. Spurs are in the bonus. Bridges has been killing us this quarter. Bridges with the ball, drives into the paint, throws it out. Hart is wide open all day for 3, takes the 3, makes the 3. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. We are in the bonus. Timeout, timeout Spurs, excuse me. Wemby with 42, 16 of 29 from the field, 6 of 15 from 3. He's got 17 boards, 3 rebounds away from another 40-20 game against the Knicks. Not a bad Christmas debut. In the end, though, I want the Spurs to get a win. Wemby's stats are all good, but I'm sure he would agree he'd rather the team win than just put up a bunch of stats. Not that he's just putting up a bunch of stats, but you know what I mean. Bring in the green. I think someone probably check in for the end of the game. Man, this sun is driving me crazy today. Flood the sun. Along with the flooding beast. They left Hart very, very open. CP3 is a score. He's relying too much on. And Bustamante, at times he's started shooting in the 4th quarter, so he might here at the end. Rich Babe, who the head coach right now for? It's Mitch Johnson. Mitch, I had to think about that. HCR. Mitch Johnson is the interim head coach with Greg Popovich out because of his mild stroke. I don't know if and when Pop will be back this season. Whatever happens, his health is the most important thing. Cat did not foul out. He's got 5 fouls, so he might come back in with, I don't know, 3 minutes left. Wemby is tired. He's pulling a Randy Moss. B-Tech Vishal, the team that scores the most points will win. You can bet on that. Take that to the bank. Can't wait for Pop to come back. Mitch just telling Spurs become the 2015 Warriors. I did hear about Ricky Henderson. Yes. Rest in peace, Ricky, the greatest base stealer of all time, the greatest leadoff hitter of all time, right? If they shoot a 3 while in a bonus, I'm blaming Mitch. Our guy shouldn't be tired. I don't know. It's the 5-minute mark. We had a game like this recently where the 76ers, we were up and then ended up losing it at the end of the fourth. Wow, look at the sun. We ended up losing it at the end of the game, so hopefully this is not a repeat. Greg, I would love for Wemby to go for 60. I don't think he's going to do that. He's got 42 now. 18 more points in 5 minutes and 16 seconds would be insane. I mean, I'm all for it. I don't see it happening. My friends, we still have not gotten to 250 thumbs up yet. We are sitting at 245. We at least always get to, actually right now we almost always get to 300. Let's do this. If we get to 300 thumbs up, we'll get a boop from everybody. A boop from Little Mikey, a boop from Rudolph, a boop from Baby Coyote, and a boop from Headband Grogu, who's hanging out over there. We'll get boops from everybody at 300 thumbs up, though. Vincent, what's going on? Early in the morning in the Philippines. Okay. Yes, he is Cowboy X Factor, and I'm always going to call you Cowboy X Factor. I can't not look at your name and not call you Cowboy X Factor. Whoop. Can Chris, wealthy? I don't know. Gino and Gia, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everybody today. Sorry for the sun kind of messing up things. I don't do day streams for this reason. I have a huge window. I have multiple blankets trying to block the light, but the sun keeps moving, so I'm sorry. I can do Area 51. Vincent, Merry Christmas to you. And yes, Mick, I agree. 7'4" players shooting a million threes is we're in a timeout, Prince. We're coming back from Prince Valiant. Like Prince Valiant from was that the guy from Spaceballs? Back to the game. The clock is moving appropriately so. Adrian will show the game. Turnover Spurs.
Sucker!
OG hits a three, and the Spurs are now down by 1. No, AJ, he means Triple H, that game. 103-102. The Knicks are on a 9-0 run. Chris Paul ends the run with a little jumper. Whew. Come on, guys. I want to win on Christmas. I want the sun to stop getting in my face. 104-103, 11 ties, 19 lead changes. It is Knicks ball. And the layup is good by Precious Achiuwa around Wemby. 105-104, Knicks up. Smoke him if you got him, because we have 4:20 left in this game. Sohan gets in the paint and throws down a alley-oop. Or sorry, throws down a layup dunk, a lunk. Wasn't quite a dunk, wasn't quite a layup, kind of in between. Spurs back up by 1. Knicks ball, 14 on the shot clock. Up next is Minnesota and Dallas. All right, both teams are just going back and forth, exchanging buckets now. Bridges from the elbow, 107-106. Knicks lead 104 minutes to go. We can't stop Bridges. He's got 37 points. Wemby going to take a mile-long three? Nope, 28-footer is no good. Achiuwa with the rebound. Wemby's got, I believe, 42 for a. What's up, Ski? S-K-E, I think, or 5-key? I looked away. Miss for the Knicks. Josh Hart with the offensive rebound putback, and the Knicks are up by 3. Jonty, please do not put the score in the chat. I'm streaming this, so I might be behind you. No scores in the chat. If people put scores in the chat, start timing them out. Sohan with the 3. There's the 109-109. So yeah, please do not put scores in the chat. Again, do not put scores in the chat. 109-109. If you're watching on cable, you're going to be ahead of me. If you're living in San Antonio or Texas and watching over the air HD or over the air, I guess in general. Another 3 from the Knicks. That one is good by McBride. 112-109. Under 3 minutes to go. Spurs are in the bonus, but have not taken advantage of it whatsoever. And alley-oop to Sohan. Turnover Spurs. How many times am I going to say turnover Spurs in this game? Bridges takes in the paint, misses a shot. I don't think that was blocked. It is Spurs ball. Under 2.5 minutes to go, a 3-point game, and Chris Paul's fouled. Whew. Toby, I'm surprised we're not attacking the rim more, being in the bonus. We need to get in the paint and do this to the Knicks. CP3, little dink playing champagne over Castle and Crunch. The thing is, Emily Castle's not a good free throw shooter. Or he's an inconsistent at least free throw shooter. He's not a good 3-point shooter. He's an inconsistent free throw shooter. So I'm assuming that's why Mitch doesn't have him out there. Prince says go Knicks. I certainly don't take offense to anybody saying go Knicks. Knicks fans, thank you for being here. Spurs fans, as always, thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, we have a wonderful Spurs community. We have not missed a game yet this year. We call every game, and hope to stay like that for the rest of the year. Not miss a game, and also do analysis videos, news videos, rumors videos, etc. So if you'd like to join our awesome Spurs community, hit the old subscribe. And while you're there, don't forget that thumbs up. Ronnie, I know we need Castle's defense. The thing is, we have 666 people watching. CP3 made them both. 112, 111. Hate the sun. I have nothing to block the sun. I'm going to stop complaining about the sun. It is what it is. It is Knicks ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bridges going to drive. Throws it up. We cannot stop it. We cannot stop him. Bridges is unstoppable. Thank you, Ismail. 114, 111, 150 to go. CP3 with the ball. Gets it into Wemby. 6 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Wemby's going to drive, pull up from the elbow. In and out. Rebound by Jalen Brunson. 114, 111, a minute and a half to go. Bridges with the ball. Drives, stops, pops. He can't miss. The dude can't miss right now. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. He cannot miss. Oh, no timeout. I thought he was going to take a timeout. Trey Jones in the paint. Layup, no good. Bridges has 41, and the Knicks have a 5-on-4. Foul on the Spurs. Bridges is literally bringing the Knicks to a win here. Mikal Bridges has absolutely taken over this fourth quarter. Wow. I mean, I'm not a Knicks fan, but props to the dude. He is balling right now. Sell with 11 points. That sounds about right, Michael. 2 free throws coming up for the Spurs. The game's not over, but it's not looking so good at this point, guys. We're down by 5 with a minute to go. Spooky Laughing Skeleton, good evening to you. Good afternoon, excuse me. Oof, now we're down by 6. Might be fatigued, Rico, but they're also just hitting everything. Barnes, 18 minutes, 3-1-1. Rudolph, can you block the sun for me, man? Oh, Rudolph can block. No, that's not working. He's going to fall over. Missed the second free throw. I just heard a big rebound. Are you kidding me? You let the Knicks get a rebound and a missed free throw when you're down by 6. Bridges for 3. No good. Sohan with the rebound. Got to go fast. Got to go lightning fast. You're down by 6. Chris Paul bringing up the court. It's going to take the 3. Hits the long 3. Timeout by the Knicks. Brunson got trapped by Jones and Sohan was falling out of bounds and took a smart timeout. Spurs down by 3. You know what, Prince Valiant? You're on a ship? Wow. It's hard calling games during the day. The sun just keeps moving and moving and moving, and I can't. I'm going to go Spurs go up and try to move my blankets one last time. All right. Think we got it. Maybe. I don't know. Nope, I didn't. Oh well. I'm still in the sun. Dang it. Anyway. Christmas. Can we get a Christmas miracle from the Spurs? And by the way, I hope I didn't jinx this. I said with like 5 minutes remaining, I hope this isn't a game like the 76ers game where we're up and then we lose it near the end of the fourth. Well, history's repeated itself. Our best guard is an almost 40-year-old man. Yeah. Well, our best point guard. Are we 300 thumbs up? Boops from everybody. Can we get the 300 thumbs up, my friends? We definitely have enough people to get the 300s, I got to think. We have over 700 watching, but only 294 thumbs up. My math ain't mathin'. Because that's all we ask for on this channel. If you're new here, we do giveaways, no memberships required. We don't hit you over the head with Patreon or sponsorships or memberships, any of that stuff. All we ask is for a thumbs up. That's it. We were up 101.94 at one point. Dang. Ken Blizzy, thank you for stopping in. Castle's sitting at the end. Castle was closing games out. He's not closing anymore, but I mean, there's no point in bringing him at this point, is there? Right now, we need shooting, and unfortunately, does not bring that. Another timeout? Another timeout to advance the basketball. So another timeout by the Knicks. Thank you, Ishmael. I appreciate that. I'd like to have a lot of fun here. And Ishmael, I know you're a Knicks fan. I am also a Giants fan. I don't know if anybody saw that. I am a Yankees fan and a Giants fan. The Giants are awful this year. I don't do content like this for the Giants. I do a lot of shorts for the Giants. I love the Giants. They are so hard to watch every Sunday. I still watch them every Sunday in spite of how bad they are. We're the worst team in the NFL now. But, I'll be watching next Sunday. Yay. Enzo, why are you so disappointed? I'm a Spurs fan. So I know there's a Prince. Good morning in San Antonio. I know there's the group of Spurs fans that still want us to be a lottery team. I can't root for our guys to lose. Now I do understand lottery situation would be the best because of the draft, but I can't. Whether it's the Giants, Yankees, or Spurs, whoever I'm watching, I just can't root for them to lose. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. Brick Nation. Harrison Barnes is not on the court. He's been awful in a lot of games ever since his Western Conference Player of the Week. All right, I'm going to turn down the ESPN players on the court so that way there's no spoilers from ESPN. 38 seconds to go. Spurs need a stop in a three. Can we get some Christmas overtime? Maybe a little bit miracle here, old sweet baby Jesus. Brunson with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Pull up Jay is no good. Oh my God, we can't rebound! Come on! Are you freaking kidding me? We can't get a damn rebound! OG with a shot, no good. We can't get a rebound! Oh my God! The Knicks with 2 offensive rebounds at the end of the game. I had to hold it in so hard not to let the F-bomb drop on that one. 2 offensive rebounds at the end of the game. The Spurs couldn't get one. Congratulations, Knicks fans. GG, Merry Christmas. Good vibes all around. But we can't get a rebound. When it counts the most, nobody could grab a rebound at the end. Spurs dropped to 500, 15 and 15. Spurs being Spursy here. It was a great game, but man, how? How can you not get a rebound at the end of the game? Wow, I'm in shock, guys. They get the miss. The Knicks get the rebound. They force. I don't know. I'm gonna get to the final stats. If we got the 300 thumbs up, I will get the boot by everybody. We did get the 300 thumbs up. I did promise a boot by everybody, so let's do that real quick. We got a boot from Rudolph, Christmas boot. Get everybody going here. Boot from Mikey. Sad boop from Coyote, baby Coyote. Boop, because he wanted a Spurs win. And a sad boop from Headman Grogu. It was more of an eyeball boop, but he's got a little booper and big head. All right, we'll get to the final game stats, my friends. This was definitely one of the toughest losses I think we've had this year. Just to, I know they needed a 3 to tie it, but to give up 2 offensive rebounds at the end, just unacceptable. The Knicks, actually, we outscored the Knicks 31. third quarter that really got the Spurs. They outscored 37-25. Let's take a look at the Knicks. Mikal Bridges with 41 points, and I think a lot of that was in the fourth quarter. He was absolutely huge for the Knicks. OG was didn't do much tonight. 8 points on three. Cat with 21 points, but sat out a lot of the fourth quarter due to 5 fouls. Jalen Brunson with 20 points. The Spurs did a good job of holding him on that 20 points because he was 7 of 23 shooting, 0 for 5 from 3. He did have 7 boards and 9 assists. Josh Hart with 12 rebounds and 12 points. The Knicks had 17 offensive rebounds. We had 8. They out-rebounded us 47 to 45. That's fine. But the 17 offensive rebounds for the Knicks absolutely killed us. We also had 15 turnovers. They only had 5. They only had 5 freaking turnovers? Good grief. All right, finishing up the starting lineup, Josh Hart, I mentioned, had 12-12, and he also had 6 assists. Knicks went with an 8-man rotation. Precious Achiuwa with 5 points and 10 rebounds. Cameron Payne with 2 points, and Miles McBride with a tough night, 2 of 10 from the field, 8 points for our San Antonio Spurs in defeat. Jeremy Sochan was pretty darn good tonight, except for the 5 turnovers. 21 points on 8 of 10 shooting. He hit all 3 of his 3-point shots. 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Of course, couldn't get the rebound when we needed it the most at the end. But overall, Sochan had a good game. Harrison Barnes, another dud. Barnes, 1 of 3 from the field. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 block. He gave us 3 points. I mean, we're not looking for Harrison Barnes to give us a ton of defense. We're just looking for some scoring. And the man brought 3 points, another single-digit game. Barnes just not getting it done anymore. Wemby with a huge game, 42 points, 16 to 31 from the field, 6 of 16 from 3. 18 rebounds. He was 2 rebounds short of another 40-20 game against the Knicks. 4 assists, 4 blocks, and he had 4 turnovers, which I think he had in the first half. So I said it earlier. His turnovers seem to course correct over the span of a game. Chris Paul with 13 points and 7 assists. Devin Vassell, we needed more from him too. 11 points on 4 of 11 shooting, 5 assists. He also had 4 turnovers. So we have 3 guys on our starting lineup with 4 turnovers. Our bench actually had 0 turnovers. Julian Champagnie with 9 points. Keldon Johnson. We need more from Keldon. 2 points, 1 of 2 shooting. That's it, bro. You're supposed to be the offensive spark plug off the bench, and you took 2 shots. Trey Jones with 7 points, 9 assists, and no turnovers in 16 minutes. A nice game by Trey Jones. Stephon Castle couldn't really struggle with a shot tonight. 6 points on 2 of 7 shooting. The Spurs lose 117 to 114 on their first Christmas day in 7 years. Well, it is what it is. Man, I stayed up to 3 a.m. for this. Oof. What made me very happy and secure with our future? Watch Wemby post game, not happy at all. And on Christmas Day, if that does not give you MJ Kobe mindset vibes, I don't know what does. Do you mean like all the outside shots? Yeah. It's complicated if Barnes and Vassell are down, but Barnes has been this is the biggest problem we have with the team is we have a lot of guys disappear. Kellen disappeared today. Barnes disappeared today. And you're not going to win a lot of games where you have just a couple guys scoring. We had Wemby with 42 and Sochan had 20 something, and then the rest of the team, I don't know. It is what it is. I was happy to hang out with you guys as always. I wish we had a win today. Let me put the F up here. We'll throw an F up for the quarter. Let me put the final up. A lot of fun hanging out. I wish the outcome was different. I'm gonna go work out and take it out on my weights, I guess. Carl, the Knicks were just killing us at the end with offensive rebounds. I'm trying to stay out of the sun here. Wemby could shoot from wherever he wants. The Spurs lost this game on defense. We did. And rebounding. Big time. Barnes equals Chetty Osman, a role player who can shoot well sometimes and sometimes not. Did Wemby not look happy at the end of the game? Wemby has a history of asking me to trade in France because of his team. Does he? I don't know about that. The sun over here is driving me crazy. I mean, look at this. I can't get a good place to go. So my friends, thank you for hanging out today. Merry Christmas to everyone. If you don't celebrate Christmas and celebrate another holiday, happy whatever holiday you do celebrate. If you're just off and enjoying the day off, happy day off too. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out. It does help the channel. And I'm gonna call it a night because I'm just gonna call it a night. Thank you guys. On behalf of myself, the Couch Contingent, Merry Christmas, and what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!